Good evening and welcome to 549's media coverage of Perham Yellowjacket activities. We thank you for tuning in to tonight's event. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these fine sponsors: KLN Family Brands, Perham Health, and United Community Bank. Tonight's game is also brought to you by EOT Insurance, Hammers Construction, Horace Mann, Jack Chivers Realty, and Lakes Ace Hardware. Also proud sponsors of tonight's broadcast include New Horizons Realty, Ottertail Power Company, Nice Family Sales, Hanson Plumbing Heating, and McCall Construction. Now let's head to the press box for tonight's broadcast here on the 549 Media Network. And good evening and welcome back into the Hive. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock, Ryan Rusted on camera as we get ready for a Heart of the Lakes and Section 8 AA clash between the Perham Yellowjackets and the Dilworth-Glyndon-Felton Rebels as the Yellowjackets and the Rebels wrap up the regular season here tonight. Should be an interesting game as these two teams are looking to build and get some momentum going into the section playoffs here, Lance.
Yeah, and it's one of those, Jason, sometimes you wonder when you get to the final game, is there things to play for? And for both teams, I vote yes tonight. DGF still trying to lock up the number 1 seed. Not a ton of difference between 1 and 2. You get a bye either way. But, again, it's kind of coming in being the top dog going into the tournament for the Yellowjackets. I think the floor is set where I think they can end up. We had a little disagreement between you and I. We'll see how that pans out, and I'll be honest if I'm the one that's wrong, because a lot of times it is. But I also think the Yellowjackets could possibly move up depending on what happens in other games around the area tonight. So right now, we can talk about this later. They're kind of looking at that 6th seed, but you just never know on any given night what's going to happen around the area.
We'll take an in-depth look at the section and the Heart of the Lakes conference standings as this plays a big role in both. DGF trying to at least win a share of the HOL conference title. The other two teams that are deadlocked with them battling it out, I believe, as well. We'll take a break, come back, pregame show will roll on live from the Hive.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
I'm Jen Hendrickson with United Community Bank.
Jacket Pride isn't something we take lightly. We support the teachers and support staff that help teach our children every day. We support local Perham athletes with our Battle of the Beast sponsorship nights. And every year we award 4 scholarships to Perham seniors. Yellowjackets are my team, and United Community Bank is my bank.
Since 1980, more families have trusted Jack Chivers Realty than anyone else in the Lakes area. I'm Blake Olson, the owner of Jack Chivers Realty. Our dedicated agents have a deep understanding of the area.
We live here and our kids go to school here. Let us find the perfect home for you and your family, or lean on our knowledge and marketing to sell your home. Find out how Chivers delivers right here in Perham. Reach out today and start packing. JackChiversRealty.com.
And welcome back into the Hive as we get ready to go for this doubleheader, starting with the Yellowjacket and the Rebel girls to square things off in what should be a fun one. Earlier this year, DGF kind of took advantage of the mismatches as they had against the Yellow Jackets in picking up that big victory the first time these two teams met. And the Yellow Jackets hoping to avenge that, as there were two different teams here later in the year, but it was a 79-50 victory for DGF the first time out.
Right, and they're just a multi-threat type team. They have a really good inside presence. They can shoot the 3-point, so they pose some problems on defense, because I think you have to choose one or the other. If you're going to go defend those 3-pointers, you're going to probably be a single person on Garrett underneath the basket, and you can see you'll see later on tonight here that she moves around the bucket really, really well, and is a very good back-to-the-basket post player, which is almost unheard of this day and age. So they're not really used to defending that type of player.
What this game means is we take a look at the conference standings. There's 3 teams tied at 11-4 in the conference. Breckenridge right behind. Then it's Perham, Hawley, Frazee, Park Rapids, and Staples Motley. Interesting game. DGF wanting to get a share of that HOL conference title.
Yeah, and I'm probably the most guilty about conference. I almost, it's not that I overlook it, but I always think of the bigger picture first, and you think of Section 8 AA, but this is also an important, in the Heart of Lakes has been such a tried and true tradition and been really kind of owned by the Yellow Jackets the last few years. So again, the crown's going to get passed over to someone else, and there's some big games tonight, Jason, that are going to decide the Heart of the Lakes and decide Section 8 AA tonight, and why not on the last night of basketball?
When you take a look at these two teams, DGF scores at 65 points per game. The Yellow Jackets score 61, but it's the defensive side that really kind of sets them apart right now, as DGF with a 20-5 record. They allow just 45.9 points per game, while Perham at 56.3 points per game. And I think that's will be a big key, is also who's going to take care of the basketball and the transition battle tonight between these two teams.
Oh, absolutely. And we talked about last night, too, limiting possessions. What are you going to do? And I think it's all the little things. If the Yellow Jackets are going to knock off the Rebels tonight, they've got to do all the little pieces well that'll complete the whole puzzle for the Yellow Jackets. I think they have to defend well. You got to hit the boards and limit their possessions. Don't turn the basketball over. And then when you get to the free throw line, you got to make those free throws. You can't go empty on a possession when you get free throws. And last night, that was kind of the Achilles heel for the Yellow Jackets. I thought they outplayed East Grand Forks for a lot of the minutes. They just gave up too many offensive boards, and then they missed some free throws at key points in the game last night.
Should be a fun one. We're still a few minutes away from the start of tonight's game. We'll continue our 549 Media pregame show as it rolls along here live from the Hive.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
Hilltop Lumber on Main Street Ottertail is your #1 stop to find building supplies for residential and commercial projects. From the initial idea to final completion of your project, at Hilltop Lumber, we help plan, supply, and deliver dreams. Check out Hilltop Lumber's Marvin Showcase Center and huge supply of carpeting and floor coverings, as well as hardware and lawn care for your everyday needs. See you at Hilltop Lumber Ottertail.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Energy-efficient technologies have the power to connect us all, so we can save more than ever before. Evolve. and make choices that are smart. For you. For them. And for all of us. Because with energy-efficient technologies, we can connect to a better, smarter home.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
Welcome back into the Hive. Final regular season game for the Perham Yellowjackets and the DGF Rebels. As playoffs right around the corner, Lance, and it's unbelievable that it's that time already. As the Yellowjackets hoping to close out with some momentum, and this is a place, actually, it's kind of surprising for the Yellowjackets. It really hasn't been a home court advantage for them this year. They're 6-7 overall at home, and they've had more success away from the Hive at 8-4 on the road.
And it seemed like they had a lot of home games early on in the year where they were trying to put pieces together and work. And just insert new people into the lineup, and sometimes it takes longer to gel when you're doing that. And the Yellowjackets have had some good success. I would say they're still looking to click on all cylinders. It seems like on any given night you might get one or two of these ladies playing really well. I think Coach Super's just waiting for that night that it just happens that you see. Last night was Kaya Anderson. She was close to unstoppable in the first half against the Green Wave and just willed the Yellowjackets to be where they were at last night. There's been nights that Addie Drager had a night that we had. It's been Hamburgers had a night, but it's not been the night where they've all kind of clicked together. So maybe tonight's that night heading into the playoffs.
It seemed like it was a while ago. They were playing some good basketball, and then they run into a tough one on the road. It was the Wadena Deer Creek team that's well coached. A tough one there, and it seems like it's been every other night with this Yellowjacket squad. Like you said, now they're coming off a tough one last night, short bench last night. It'll be interesting to see what they elect to do, how deep they go tonight with the legs, and how they're going to be after, like you said, last night in the game that you and Trevor did a great job on, is the fact that you talked about East Grand Forks made them play the whole court.
They did, and they extended, they put pressure on them. They made the Yellowjackets earn every possession, and that's tournament basketball. And that's going to be from now on. You're going to have to earn these victories. They're not going to be given to you. And I think that's a little bit maybe where the Yellowjackets have lacked a little bit, is just that consistency. And I think that always starts on the defensive end. I wrote for the boys game, one of my keys is defense wins championship. Well, it's no different in the girls game as well. And the Yellowjackets have had times that they've looked just like dynamic on defense. And then there's other times you go, wow, how did that girl get so open? And it's multiple times, and then all of a sudden it's 3 or 4 threes and you find yourself down by 11. Now you're scrambling to get back into the game. I don't think you can afford to do that this time of year, or you're going to get bounced early.
And I think part of that is the growing pains that you have from what is, in theory, a very young team, but now you're a year older at this time of the year. No matter what it says on the roster, you're a year older as you get ready for playoff time. And this is a game, playoff atmosphere here in the Hive. Good crowd already in here. It's going to be one that they're going to get used to and expect to see in the next few weeks. Hoping to host on Thursday, then probably going to a tough place as we take a look at the Section 8 AA standings, going to what in there could be a tough place in Barnesville or East Grand Forks, depending where you fall and where you lie, or Pelican Rapids, depending how the section lies.
Or it could be DGF again. I mean, you just don't know. It's pretty tight up at the top, but again, you hope you can build confidence tonight, go into next Thursday, win at home, and then wherever you go, you know it's going to be kind of a hostile place. It's tournament time. That's what you live for. But the Yellowjackets, that's my point to, I guess, my whole pregame is you can't predict whether shots are going to fall or not. There's some nights that you just can't miss, and there's other nights that, boy, everything feels great. It just doesn't go in. But you can control defense rebounds every single night, and that's where the Yellow Jackets have to start.
We'll take a quick break. Come back as our pregame show for this doubleheader from the Hive rolls on here on 549 Media.
At New Horizons Realty, we're on your team. For over 25 years, we've been helping families and businesses find the perfect place to call home here in the Lakes area. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just dreaming, we've got the experience and local knowledge to guide you through every step of your real estate journey. As proud supporters of the Perham Yellowjackets, we believe in building strong teams on the mat, court, or field, and in the community. Check out our current listings at PerhamRealEstate.com or give us a call today at 218-346-7767.
We take pride in what we send out. When you open a bag of licorice, you want that licorice to look good, you want that licorice to taste good. We work for you. We take pride in what we're making and what we are offering. It is so important to me. I do thank KLN from the bottom of my heart that they believe you and your family is important.
Horseman Investments and Insurance can help you with your retirement planning goals and insurance protection needs. Kyle Van Dyke and his team provides educated retirement solutions, wealth management strategies, inheritance and legacy planning, and personalized auto, homeowners, and life insurance protection plan. We are here for your lifelong financial wellness. To set up an appointment, call Kyle Van Dyke at 218-236-6665 or email at kyle.vandyke@horseman.com. Welcome back into the Hive. We're still moments away from pregame introductions and starting lineups in the opening tap here from the Hive. I'm Jason Gross with Lance Rocking and Brian Russet on camera tonight. Thank you very much for joining in and also letting us into your living room or wherever you're watching tonight's broadcast here from the Hive. It should be a fun one. Yellow Jackets, tough loss last night. Big three-pointer late by East Grand Forks. Ended up being the difference in a game that went the wire to the wire. Now you come back here facing a DGF team that's rested, hasn't played since a fencing victory on Tuesday night against Crookston.
Right, and back-to-back nights you're taking on arguably at this point would be the 5 seed in the tournament, and now the 2 seed in the tournament if things shook out the way it looks like right now, and we know there's going to be a ton of changes. So both teams are teams that have higher aspirations, as well as the Yellow Jackets, to go a long ways in this tournament. Boy, they expended a lot of energy last night. The style that East Grand Forks Green Wave play is they want to pick you up about three-quarter court. They're trapping you. They're making you just burn a ton of energy just trying to get into your offensive set, let alone get a basket. And then they just work feverishly on offense, and they make you chase. And so the Yellow Jackets expended a lot of energy. Let's see how the legs recover tonight. I imagine the first half's going to be fine. It's what happens when you get into 7, 8 minutes left to go in the game. And if you're in a tight one and working super hard, it's a lot of minutes for back-to-back nights.
We'll take a quick break, come back, meet our starters for tonight's contest right here on the 549 Media Network.
At the Perham Area Community Center, we have something for everyone. Let us help you reach your fitness goals, connect with others, or just have a little fun. We offer a state-of-the-art weight room, weight resistance and cardio machines, and inspiring spin studio. If walking is your preference, our walking track is just the thing for you. We have over 20 fitness classes offered weekly. Yoga, Zabit, strength, and senior fit, those are just a few. Our aquatic center is equipped with a 6-lane lap pool, kiddie pool, and water slide. Adults can relax in the sauna and hot tub. We also offer water fitness classes and open swim for the family. Find your fit at the Pack. We'd love to have you here.
When you're running a business, you don't have time for doubt. You need a banking partner you can trust. One who is as invested in the success of your business as you are, and has all the products and services you need under one roof. At Bremer Bank, we're here to listen and learn, because you know your business best, and we'll back you up with insightful advice and personalized solutions that help you achieve your goals. Work with Bremer Bank, because understanding is everything.
Yes, garbage is gross, but here at Steve's Sanitation, we are your trash experts with experience to back it up. At Steve's Sanitation, we know how to schedule your trash pickups without missing a beat, and we have been doing it for over 30 years in Perham and the Lakes area. Steve's Sanitation has been voted the best garbage service in the Lakes area since 2019. With 30 dedicated employees, we're here to take care of your trash. For more information, call us at 218-346-4834 or visit our website at stevesanitation.com.
Hi, my name is Wally Anderson. I've been at Tuffy's for 3 years at the warehouse. I just recently bought a Panoptics. It's like an underwater camera. Saved my profit sharing checks for it, and I purchased it, and I can't really wait to use it this winter go ice fishing. KLM's got a better health insurance. Their profit sharing checks, it's a huge difference. It's bar none by far the best company to come work for.
And welcome back into the Hive. We'll send it down courtside with Arlie Ohm.
Come out of the Otter Tail Officials Association. They are Mr. Sam Billing, Mr. Karsten Stumbo, and Mr. Matt Samuelson. Let's take a moment and thank these guys, because without them we would not be playing this evening. Now, let's meet the starters for each team. First, the visitors on the scoreboard, the Rebels of DGF. Starting in the guard, a 5'5" junior number 2, Greta DeVries. Starting in the guard, a 5'7" senior number 10, Michaela Mieling. Starting in forward, a 5'9" junior number 15, Ellie Boyd. Starting at forward, a 6'1" junior number 25, Aria Garrett. Starting in the guard, a 5'6" junior number 32, Olivia Couchman. Assistant coach, John DeMarks. And we want to recognize one of the assistants. Josie Beachy was named the Section 8AA Assistant Coach of the Year this year. And we also would like to recognize the DGF head coach, Mr. Jason Sunday, was named the Section 8AA Head Coach of the Year. Congratulations. And now, the starting lineup for your Perham Yellowjackets. Starting in the guard, a 5'4" senior number 2, Cora Grismer. Starting in the guard, a 5'10" junior number 5, Kaya Anderson. Starting in forward, a 5'10" senior number 11, Greta Razor. Starting in guard, a 5'5" freshman number 15, Reagan Hemberger. And starting forward, a 5'9" sophomore number 30, Addie Drieger. Assistant coaches Michelle Borman, Robbie Cox, and your head coach for Perham, Mr. T.J. Super.
Well, thank you to Arlie Ohm with the starting lineups there, and it's nice to hear the announcement for former Yellow Jacket alum Josie Beachy being named the Section Assistant Coach of the Year. A great honor for her. She was one of the top players during her era here for the Yellow Jackets, and now has continued in coaching high school basketball, coaching with DGF. Wish her a lot of success with the Rebels, but I know Yellow Jacket fans, I would like to wish her some success in her career, but maybe an L tonight overall.
Yeah, and again, great job and well-deserved by both coaches from the Rebels. They've just had a fantastic year, but let's see what the Jackets have tonight in store. And like you said, Jason, this should be a good battle.
Razor and Garrett to take the tap. The Yellow Jackets will have possession to start the game. As they look to set up shop, move the ball inside to Razor. At the elbow, she finds Anderson in the corner, but they close on her quickly. One of the keys that we talked about. As they look inside for Drager, it goes to Hemberger. She'll take the three, and that's good for Reagan Hemberger, and a nice start for her.
Yeah, and again, kind of an excuse me pass, but here come the Rebels right back, and you see the speed down the floor. Kind of what got to the Yellow Jackets last night against the Green Wave.
Bielen's shot was no good. Through the lane, now Grismer with it. Over to Anderson, back to Grismer on the perimeter. They look to the right now to Hemberger. Grismer inside, now to the corner. Hemberger tries to clear space, does bring it. Now it's to her. She passes up that shot. They eventually close late. Did Couchman. Now Grismer in the lane, finds Anderson. She will take a three and hit the three. Kaya Anderson with a big bucket for the Yellow Jackets.
And you kind of get that feeling that Anderson, wherever she's at on the floor, she thinks she's open, and she has been, and it's a quick release right now.
Inside out game now. DeVries with it. Cross court it goes here for Couchman. Couchman went off in that first meeting between the two teams. And now a three-pointer from the corner by Bieland, as she's good and hits that one.
Yeah, again, and that's what we talked about. What are you going to take away? The outside, are you going to run at Bieland and a few of the other players? Are you going to sag back in? So it's a little bit pick your poison right now if you're playing against the Rebels. They come out in the zone.
Razor in the lane, back to Anderson. Now into the baseline there for Drager. Comes back to Anderson. Grismer with it, looking to Razor. Into Drager. Short jumper's good for Eddie Drager. Back quickly. Are the Rebels working inside? DeVries kicks it outside. There, Bielan thought about it, pass it up. They swing it over the near side. Couchman with it now. Looking inside their front end back and doubling Garrett inside as the cross-court pass goes. They swing it over near side. Three-pointer from Couchman on its way off the back iron. Rebound there by Hemberger. A nice box out by her. Her pass up ahead to Anderson. It's tapped, but it does come back to Kai Anderson with 15:40 to go in our first half. Yellow Jackets lead by 5. Anderson with it now. Baseline there for Drager. Back to Anderson, back to Drager. Inside to Razor. Over to Hemberger now. Now Grismer with it. To the right side, Kai Anderson to Greta Razor. Cross court to Hemberger. She quick fires. That shot is blocked quickly. Nice close there by Boyd. Yellow Jackets get it back. Now it's turned back over. Here's DeVries. DeVries with it. Drives on Hemberger. Stops. Throws up a dart at the hoop. It's no good as Hemberger had position and would have been a player control foul as she kept going. And Grismer gets called for the travel. With 14:57 to go, the turnover gives it back to the Rebels.
The Rebels stay in that zone, Jason. The key player, I think, is going to be Addie Drager. She's got to get tighter into that short corner. She's good at that 5 to 7 foot range right there. She's got to look for the basketball, though. Otherwise, it's no good if you're there.
Garrett works inside. Nice job defensively by the Yellow Jackets. As the shot's no good, goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Yellow Jackets. I was going to comment on that, Drager in that corner. She wasn't looking to shoot, and it's there in that zone, and she takes a couple steps up, like you mentioned.
Yeah, and even in that last series before the travel, she was open. She just wasn't really demanding the ball. That's a great spot because now you can dive down from the top and get one of your scorers in a good position.
Nice feed inside and using the board there. Greta DeVries. Good ball movement there by the Rebels as they find an opening to make it 8-5. You can just tell the atmosphere here, energy a little bit higher as we're getting closer to postseason. Brackets come out over the weekend. Thursday night, we anticipate being home. You can catch the action here at 549 Media as we have a travels. The Yellow Jackets turn it over. Razor in the lane.
And again, you nitpick at this time of the year. I'd love to see Razor face the basket. She kind of tried to make the move, find the open, rip and face into that basket. Now you're a triple threat, and that's kind of what you teach kids from the beginning, triple threat position. They need her to do that and drag her and work together. And you've always said you like that high-low passing, and that's what that would set up.
Razor now, there's Drager on the baseline. Quick jumper, that's too strong. Garrett there with a nice job on the board.
You'll take that one if you're Coach TJ Super. That's running, that's executing your offense.
DeVries now. Near side, it's Couchman. She will fire and hit. Olivia Couchman hits the three-pointer. And just like that, we're all square at 8.
Well, and you saw, we said either or. The Yellow Jackets are front and they're double teaming underneath on Garrett, front and back. That's leaving a shooter open. If you rotate the ball fast enough, they're hitting it right now.
Razor to Anderson, now down to Drager on the baseline. Nice feed to Razor in the lane. She gets bumped and a quick foul there. I believe it'll be on DeVries. That'll be her first.
Yellow Jackets got to stay strong with the basketball, Jason. You get bumped in there. Try to get so you can get free throws are an and one in that situation. So look for the Yellow Jackets. They have to expect contact going into the lane.
Inbounds, Razor now. Back to Dranger to the right side. Grismer to the corner. Anderson, she will fire. That's off the back iron. Rebound though, Razor inside. Razor tries to force it back outside, and stepping in was Camille Costello. It's Costello now to the corner. Right there is Oss. Goes inside. Garrett works down, draws the foul. As Garrett takes advantage inside, gets the bucket in the harm. She'll go to the line for the three-point play.
And that's through the double team. And again, on the other end of the floor, if you're DGF, I'm pretty sure you don't want to leave Anderson open. That's just like playing with fire, and you're going to get burned eventually.
Garrett hits the free throw at the Horace Mann Insurance and Investments free throw line, makes it 11-8. Anderson with it now over to Grismer, looking up ahead to Razor as they cross half court. Now to Grismer. Grismer looking over this defense as now Kaya Anderson goes from the right to the left to Hemberger. They're closing on her quickly as they are on Anderson now. Now Grismer to Razor. Razor looks back to Grismer. She will take the straight on three. It's off the front iron. Rebound slapped around, and Couchman eventually comes away with it for the Rebels. She goes with her left hand into the block and then gets called and draws that foul. I believe it's going to be on Dranger down low for the contact. It is on Addie Drager.
And again, I think we talked about last night's game, how it was, and here's a timeout. This is the initial finding your legs. After that, the adrenaline wears off. Good timeout here.
We'll take it with them. Yellow Jackets trail 11-8 on 549 Media.
McCall Construction is the Lakes area full-service construction management company, offering a truly personalized experience. From dream homes to commercial spaces, McCall Construction focuses on putting you first with experienced value engineering that delivers on your vision and surpasses your expectations. Whether you already have a plan or you're just getting started, give them a call. McCall Construction will make the entire process so much easier. Call them at 218-346-7070 or check them out on Facebook.
Welcome back into the Hive. We thank you for tuning in to this Heart of the Lakes Conference clash between the Yellow Jackets and the Rebels. Game 1 of 2 tonight, all right here on this stream. We thank you for tuning in and supporting 549 Media throughout the year as the winter sports season, unbelievably, Lance, is starting to wind down.
Yeah, it is. It's been a grinder. Nice pick, the picker there, roll off for the basket.
Ellie Boyd gets her first points of the night. The Rebels quickly extend that lead to 13-8 with 12 to go in our opening half.
Just what we worried about. They can score in bunches in their multi-threat team, inside, outside. So you can't overplay one thing or another. And this zone has been tough for the Yellow Jackets to crack.
As Nelson will take the three and hit the three coming in off the bench. As the Yellow Jackets making an adjustment, moving Anderson to that free throw line, and Nelson takes the quick three at 13-11 now. Couchman drives baseline, kicks it back outside. There's Oss with it, now back to Couchman. She gets the corner three and hits.
Man, such a nice, easy-looking shot for Couchman, and again, a good setup by, usually you want to reverse against the defense the Yellow Jackets are playing. They didn't. They went right back to her, and why wouldn't you? You know what you have when she's shooting the ball.
Anderson out in that post, looking to work to the block. Looking for help, gets it to Reagan Hemberger. Now to Grismer. Grismer will drive, kick, but it's turned over as Costello gets it. DGF, I'm going to date myself here with this one, likes that double dribble cheat code of the corner 3 as Couchman has it now.
I like that one. I speak that language too. And again, Yellow Jackets here, you can see them surrounding the lane. They're just going to be giving up threes.
That one's too strong. And the key there is Reagan Hemberger on a nice box out again, gets another rebound. The Yellow Jackets have to box out if they're going to let them launch from outside. And sometimes you get those longer rebounds. Now Dranger in the corner here to Hemberger. Grismer with it. Now over to Nelson, who just hit a 3 coming in. Hemberger with it. Now to Grismer. Now to Anderson. She's looking to go to work. Goes in the lane, knifes through right side off the glass. Can't get it to roll. And the rebound grabbed by the Rebels. They come back the other way.
Beautiful move, and I like that you're going at Garrett. You're making her work on defense. And also you have an ability to draw some foul trouble on her.
Three-pointer in and out, no, on a good look there for Costello. Yellow Jackets aboard. That's Drager again as we approach 9:45 to go in our first half here from the Hive. Now Hemberger, a deep 3 this time. Gets that one to go. The quick trigger for Reagan Hemberger. She's got 6.
Yeah, and that's how you get teams out of the zone, is if you can just beat them through the zone, and here's going to be a foul on the floor on the Yellow Jackets.
It's on Cora Grismer for that one. Nope. It's on Sophie Nelson. It's her first.
And again, no excuses for the ladies tonight, Jason, but totally different call game than last night. A lot of hand checking got let go, a lot of that forearm. Now it's getting called, so again, you're going to have to adjust.
Couchman, the corner 3 is good.
Speaking of adjusting, you got to find her. Just like the Rebels have to find Anderson, and probably now you're going to find Hemberger. You got to find Couchman. She's on fire right now.
She's got 9 points, all from beyond the arc. Kick into the corner. Now back to Grismer. Grismer knifes through. She gets tripped up, goes out of bounds. It will go to DGF.
Yeah, and I think where the Yellow Jackets are at right now, Jason, you have to see where you're throwing the ball. They're trying to drive, make kind of that swoop pass through, and the Rebels are just too good at their 2-3 zone. Again, hit that jump stop, force them to come and get you, then dump off that pass instead of trying to make it all in one move.
Now near side, Couchman. She's going to take a deep 3 and hit. A big 3-pointer there. That leads to a Yellow Jacket timeout. As the Rebels lead 22-14, we'll take a break.
It's not necessary to build your business in Perham, Minnesota to be successful. But it sure does help. Hammers Construction, your vision, our team.
Welcome back into the Hive. Olivia Couchman with 12 points, all from beyond the arc. As the Rebels up 22-14 with 8:34 to go in the first half.
Yeah, she's been incredible, and we talked about the either-or scenario. The Yellow Jackets they got to make a decision at this timeout. Are you going to let Couchman keep shooting it? They're really almost triple teaming Garrett under the basket. It's a long recovery to get out to Couchman, and she's not the only shooter they have. So now that decision's being made. Do you release some of those players and see what you can do against Garrett underneath?
And now a foul inside on the Rebels. That's on Bielen, first team second. Now that one just swatted out of bounds. They'll stay with the Yellow Jackets, change the inbound positioning for the Yellow Jackets. Motion's starting to run high in this crowd tonight as Grismer has it. Grismer now to Hemberger. Back, was supposed to go to either Grismer or Nelson. Instead, it's a turnover, and DeVries has it the other way. Inside, bucket is good. A tough turnover there, and that's defense to offense, and the Rebels now have their biggest lead of the night.
Yeah, and cracking that double digits here, you got to be careful for the Yellow Jackets. They're scoring in bunches right now. The Rebels are, Jason. And again, it's passes like that that are just really hampering the Yellow Jackets.
Yellen to the hoop. She finishes. And those turnovers have just led to easy layups on the other side. And those passes up top have to be stronger with them. Do the Yellow Jackets, they converge on Hemberger. Now Grismer with it over to Nelson, into Anderson. Anderson looking to go to the hoop. She gets blocked by Garrett and out of bounds. They'll stay with the Yellow Jackets. The Yellow Jackets are going to go to Grenna Razor now. Quinn Hansen off the bench.
Well, Quinn Hansen's going to bring you another shooter into the game and I think spread that floor. Again, I like the idea of Kaya Anderson underneath in that high post area. You may now need to stretch her out because we got to get a shot here, and she's been the one that's been the most consistent for the Yellow Jackets this last little while, and now they're trying to clean up
some perspiration on the floor.
Yep, and again, if you're the Yellow Jackets, I just, you know, you look at this passing, and they're in a 2-3 zone, and they're a very aggressive 2-3 zone, but don't make the hard pass. If you rotate the basketball, there's always going to be an easy pass against the 2-3 zone. Right now, the Yellow Jackets are just trying to do too much.
To the corner, it's Hansen. The three-pointer is good for Quinn Hansen. That instant offense off the bench for Hansen. Yellow Jackets 17 points, 15 of them from beyond the arc.
And again, they're staying in that. They're almost triple teaming as you look under the basket. Garrett just gets ultimately a good position. And if you're the Yellow Jackets, I don't know how much more you can do than what you're doing because you're giving up a lot of good shots.
Following the Yellow Jackets, that's Razor's second. As Garrett goes to the Horseman Insurance and Investments free throw line. No good on the free throw. Razor there for the board. Under 7 to go. Grismer with it now. Grismer into Razor. Razor drives, swatted away. Couchman off of her. They'll stay with the Yellow Jackets and lands in what is a must-get, I think, possession in the next few trips down for the Yellow Jackets, trailing by 11.
Well, and I like that Quinn Hansen came in, no fear, just did a really nice job setting her feet. I still think you got to get Anderson a shot here. And again, it's just these passes, you're trying to make too much happen.
DeVries, good hustle play for her, trying to get the steal and battling out of bounds, and Nelson let her chase after it, unable to save it. It goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Yellow Jackets, but right now the hustle plays edge going to DGF.
Right, and you don't know if it's last night's toll or it's just DGF is that good. If you're the Yellow Jackets, Jason, I was interested in what you think. You got to spread the floor more because right now you're trying to be in a box. They can cover the box. You got to get the floor widened out.
Agree completely with that as Grismer now looks to drive in the lane. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Another turnover for the Yellow Jackets.
The other part to the Yellow Jackets, and give credit to the Rebels right now, they look frustrated. And you don't play well frustrated. You got to play loose and confident, and right now they look very frustrated with what's happening on both ends of the floor.
Inside, back outside, three-pointer off the front iron. This time Boyd gets the long rebound, looks inside Garrett. Now the triple comes. Garrett fights through and gets called for the offensive foul. They call it for the elbow. That'll be her first. As Garrett picks up the foul. With 5:59 to go, it's 28-17. As Grismer has in the backcourt. Now Anderson. Anderson will get it across half court, go to the right to Grismer. Grismer looking things over. Anderson now back working at the elbow. Give it to her at the free throw line. She's looking to work in the lane, try to create space. Now looking for help, finds it in Grismer. Grismer back to Hansen. Now to Anderson with 8 on the shot clock. She gets bumped, ends up losing the basketball. And the Rebels trying to capitalize on another turnover. DeVries passes up that shot, comes back to Couchman. She will take, that's too strong, and Anderson on the rebound. Anderson back, kicks to Grismer. Grismer knifes in the lane, scoop shot, no, rebound. This time jump goes to Nelson. She gets the putback. Nice bucket there for Sophie Nelson. She's got 5 now. And now we have a timeout called by the Rebels. We'll take a timeout with them. Yellow Jackets trail 28-19, 5 to go here in our opening half.
This year, United Community Bank wants to welcome you home. If you close on a new home or land purchase with United Community Bank before December 15th, you'll earn a $500 gift to a local business. Welcome home from your friends at UCB. Terms and conditions apply. Learn more at ucbankmn.com. United Community Bank, Perham, Frazee, Dent. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. NMLS number 421829.
Welcome back into the Hive. Right now, tough sledding for the Yellow Jackets. Lance, they trail 28-19.
Yeah, Couchman from the outside, Garrett from the inside. I didn't get a good look at the call, but it was a big call to call an offensive foul on Garrett, even though it was just her first. You know, that you can maybe trick one out to get her second foul, but I think it took away probably 2 points more for DGF. But if you're the Yellow Jackets, boy, you're really sinking down in there. And again, I agree with it. You'd rather give up a 20-footer than a 2-footer.
Now Garrett up top with it over to the right side for Bielen. She's going to drive, kick to the corner. The extra pass comes back to the corner there for us. Boyd now inside. Garrett, 8 on the shot clock. She goes to work against the double team, gets it to go and draws a foul.
I like that double team better. They left Razor behind, brought Kaya Anderson from the top. When you come from the backside and it's Sophie Nelson or Reagan Hemberger, it's pretty easy for her to go over the top of that.
Free throw on its way. It's good for Garrett. I believe the foul was called on Razor. If it is, that was on her. That's her third. As they're working on that administrative issue with 4:31 to go. Nelson with it. Now over to Anderson.
Now that really, Jason, that really poses a problem because now your size is really gone. Who guards Garrett on the other side? No.
Drager comes in. Anderson looking for help. Gets it to Quinn Hansen. Now Drager gets it bumped from her. She picks up her dribble, looking for help. Shot clock is at 5. Into the legs of Hansen. I don't think the Yellow Jackets will get a shot off, and they won't. And instead, it doesn't matter anyway. It's turned over. Now Couchman is going to drive, gets bumped, now kicks. Comes back up top for Boyd. Pull-up jumper from her. She got everything but the roll. Drager battles with Anderson and Garrett for the rebound. It's held. It'll stay with the Rebels.
Well, very interesting, Jason. I think it's 2 people, not 1 now, that are going to guard Garrett. It looks like Anderson and Drager both on her. So if you're a Rebel teammate, you got to be just ready to shoot the basketball because you're going to be open at some time.
And a nice inbounds play for Boyd. As she gets the bucket to make it 33-19. And right now the Rebels, everything going their way. As Hemberger gets pressured now to Grismer, to Hansen. Back to Anderson. Turnaround jumper from hers off the front iron. Drager the offensive board. Hemberger now drives, kicks to Quinn Hansen. Grismer with it. Grismer over to Hansen. Now into the lane to Anderson. Anderson's going to drive. Shot does not count. There's a foul before the shots. That is on Annalise Huss.
I was kind of hoping Garrett there as a nice job by Anderson making that contact. Again, that might have taken Garrett to the bench and relieved a little bit of that pressure on the defensive end for the Jackets.
Hemberger with the baseline inbound. Not a lot of movement right now. They get it to Grismer. Now Hansen, she'll take a quick three. That's off the front iron. Hemberger tracks down that rebound. 3 to go in the first half. DGF leading 33-19. Anderson with it. Now to Drager. Hemberger with it. Into Drager. Turnaround. The jumper in the lane is good for Addie Drager. She's got 4 now. Near side, Oss with it. Dribbles on up top. Still has the basketball. Goes to the far side. Bielen. Now over here, Couchman. She will fire, and she will hit. Olivia Couchman, another three-pointer.
Interesting adjustment by DGF, and I don't even know if it was on purpose. They put Couchman on top because Drager has been the double team. Now she had to decide, do I go down and double or do I go to Couchman? She got caught in between. Tough spot for Drager to be in.
Anderson into the lane. Tries the arrow, gets fouled, and will shoot a pair. You're starting to see a little bit of frustration starting to show on the face of Kai Anderson with 1:57 to go. She earns that trip to the line. Draws that foul on Boyd. First free throw offline for Anderson with 1:57 to go.
Well, and right now you're seeing the effects of foul trouble. Really, the Yellow Jackets are kind of lacking some post presence in the first place. Now you have your one true post player on the bench. Anderson's probably your next look, and that's what she's being asked to do, which isn't comfortable for her as much as hitting that three-pointer. But she's doing a good job, and she's just got to stick with it.
36-22 as Anderson goes 1 of 2 at the Horseman Insurance and Investments free throw line. Now it goes to the right side. DeVries comes back to the near side. Couchman's got space. Shakshi passed that one up. Now comes back up to DeVries. They work it around. Bielen now. Inside it goes. Back out. Pull-up jumper short off the front iron on a shot attempt by DeVries, and the Yellow Jackets get the rebound. Grismer with it. Backs up her dribble over to Hansen. Now back to Grismer. The Yellow Jackets adjust their offense with 20 on the shot clock. Now Anderson to Grismer. Grismer in the lane, fights through, draws the foul. DGF thought it should have been a block, but Grismer's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and I think they were looking for that little elbow push off, and I think they were shielded. I think we had a better angle than that. But if you're the Yellow Jackets, you need that out of Grismer. She's got to get north-south. She's got to get to the basket just to draw some contact, and there's no better way than to get to the free throw line, especially when this deficit is starting to climb here, and she hits the first one.
1:06 to go in the first half. Yellow Jackets trailing by 13. As Grismer goes 2 of 2. Couchman now to the right side there. Bielen looking things over, goes to Boyd. Back to Bielen. Couchman thought about it. Garrett again off the floor right now. With a three-pointer for the near side. Too strong on the shot attempt by Oss. But a Rebel offensive rebound keeps it alive. Couchman, a couple inches of space, will fire that shot. It's no good in the bottle with a rebound and a foul. Foul is going to be on DGF.
Should be the bonus as that's the 7th foul. And again, you just see a different DGF team without Garrett on the floor, Jason. I'm surprised the Yellow Jackets are doubling a little bit yet in the post. I thought maybe they would just play straight up at this point, but I think that's the game plan tonight, whoever's in the post.
Grismer at the line. First free throw for her, too strong. Rebound tapped around. Rebels come away with it. Shot clock, game clock, 4 seconds is the difference here in the first half, and a 36-24 lead.
I wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of pick and roll with Couchman or try to get her a screen look, as she's just been on fire. Missed a couple lately, but I'd take my chances with her shooting the ball.
DeVries with it. Game clock at 15, shot clock at 10. DeVries in the lane, kicks it out near side. Oss fires and hits. Annalise Oss, the three-pointer. And it's 39-24. Grismer, three-quarter court heave is no good at the half. As the Rebels take a big lead into the break.
And I was just going to say, Jason, boy, they're living up to the bill as one of the top teams. And the Yellow Jackets aren't out of it by any means. I don't think they played their best ball. But when you're that balanced that you can go inside, outside the way they are, it is just so tough to defend, because you got to defend every inch of the floor as soon as they crossed half court.
We'll take a break at halftime. DGF leads 39-24.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
McCall Construction is the Lakes area full-service construction management company, offering a truly personalized experience. From dream homes to commercial spaces, McCall Construction focuses on putting you first with experienced value engineering that delivers on your vision and surpasses your expectations. Whether you already have a plan or you're just getting started, give them a call. McCall Construction will make the entire process so much easier. Call them at 218-346-7070 or check them out on Facebook.
At New Horizons Realty, we're on your team. For over 25 years, we've been helping families and businesses find the perfect place to call home here in the Lakes area. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just dreaming, we've got the experience and local knowledge to guide you through every step of your real estate journey. As proud supporters of the Perham Yellowjackets, we believe in building strong teams on the mat, court, or field, and in the community. Check out our current listings at PerhamRealEstate.com or give us a call today at 218-346-7767.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock. With people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell.
And Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware.
Right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Energy-efficient technologies have the power to connect us all, so we can save more than ever before. Evolve. And make choices that are smart. For you. For them. And for all of us. Because with energy-efficient technologies, we can connect to a better, smarter home.
Hilltop Lumber on Main Street Otter Tail is your #1 stop to find building supplies for residential and commercial projects. From the initial idea to final completion of your project, at Hilltop Lumber, we help plan, supply, and deliver dreams. Check out Hilltop Lumber's Marvin Showcase Center and huge supply of carpeting and floor coverings, as well as hardware and lawn care for your everyday needs. See you at Hilltop Lumber Otter Tail.
Horseman Investments and Insurance can help you with your retirement planning goals and insurance protection needs. Kyle Van Dyke and his team provides educated retirement solutions, wealth management strategies, inheritance and legacy planning, and personalized auto, homeowners, and life insurance protection plan. We are here for your lifelong financial wellness. To set up an appointment, call Kyle Van Dyke at 218-236-6665 or email at kyle.vandyke@horseman.com.
Welcome back as the halftime show rolls along. The Yellow Jackets trail this one 39-24, leading the way. Olivia Couchman for DGF with 15 points. Arya Garrett with 8 inside for the Rebels, leading things for the Yellow Jackets. Reagan Hemmiger with 6. Otherwise, it's Sophie Nelson with 5, and then Kai Anderson and Eddie Drager with 4 each. 3 for Quinn Hansen and 2 for Cora Grismer.
Yeah, and the Yellow Jackets, it just hasn't been their norm, Jason. I think they're so accustomed to threes just falling. And usually when you think 2-3 zone, my first thought is, man, you're going to just be open for threes. Not against these Rebels. They've located the shooters. They know who they're leaving and who they're going to go. And that's where I think that short corner has to work. If they're drawing those bottom 3 ladies in the zone, if you have Garrett coming up to the free throw line with Kaya Anderson and they're spreading the wings out, lower those ladies just a little bit so they have to make a decision. Now you're going to get that short corner look, and Addie Drager's hit that tonight. So again, look, and then you tell her, look diagonal if they converge on you. You're going to find an open shooter, and it should be your best 3-point shooters should be open. But there's some adjustments to be made, and again, you don't want to make excuses coming off a tough game last night. It looks like our legs are we're short on a few shots, which is kind of a telltale sign. But then again, you got to play the game of basketball, and there's not much time between games during the tournament either. When you go Thursday, Saturday, and it's intense, this is kind of how playoffs run right now, and so the Yellow Jackets have to adjust. And ultimately, on my end, Jason, hats off to the Rebels. They're just played a great half of basketball.
They lead 39-24. We'll take a timeout and come back to the Hive here in the 549 Median Hour.
It's not necessary to build your business in Perham, Minnesota to be successful. But it sure does help. Hammers Construction, your vision, our team.
Since 1980, more families have trusted Jack Chivers Realty than anyone else in the Lakes area. I'm Blake Olson, the owner of Jack Chivers Realty. Our dedicated agents have a deep understanding of the area.
We live here and our kids go to school here. Let us find the perfect home for you and your family, or lean on our knowledge and marketing to sell your home. Find out how Chivers delivers right here in Perham. Reach out today and start packing. JackChiversRealty.com.
Yes, garbage is gross, but here at Steve's Sanitation, we are your trash experts with experience to back it up. At Steve's Sanitation, we know how to schedule your trash pickups without missing a beat, and we have been doing it for over 30 years in Perham and the Lakes area. Steve's Sanitation has been voted the best garbage service in the Lakes area since 2019. With 30 dedicated employees, we're here to take care of your trash. For more information, call us at 218-346-4834 or visit our website at stevesanitation.com.
Welcome back into the Hive. Halftime rolling along. Both teams extended time in the locker room as DGF now coming out and the Yellow Jackets still talking things over in the locker room. Last night, one of the games I was at, away on a different assignment, the team came out of the locker room after just 3 minutes and then waited for the halftime shootout and then waited till 3 minutes on the board before they finally touched the floor. That was the first that I've seen.
Yeah, that's interesting. And again, I think for both teams, there's still some adjustments. And I think if you're going to be a championship team, you don't go in satisfied if you're Dilworth-Glyndon-Felton Rebels. I just don't believe that. You say, here's the things that we need to get better at. And I think when you're striving to be a champion, that's your outlook at this time of the season. And if you're the Yellow Jackets, A, I think you need the breather at halftime. B, I think you just loosen up. You say, hey, we're behind. Let's make up little chunks at a time. It's 0-0. Go play, have fun. Start getting those shots to fall so you're ready for next week.
Oh, I think it's a little bit of that. I've hammered on it. 4-minute increments. Work down, try to get it to single digits with about 8. Further down with 4, and then make that run late. I mean, you look at it on the boys' side of things recently on the men's side, the Gophers did that late night. I can't believe I'm referencing them, but did that late night against UCLA. And that's, I think, is that short increments. Get your trips to the line. Don't be empty, and you got to eliminate the turnovers. That was key, the tough passes, and DGF was right in position. We're getting ready for the start of the second half.
Well, I also think, Jason, that you maybe try a few new things and see what's going to work, because if you run up against the Rebels again, the first half hasn't been ideal. You got to come up with something new.
And Grismer gets the look and hits the 3 as she gets the shooter's bounce on that one for the Yellow Jackets. Now it comes back on this end of the floor. Getting stops as Bieland has it. Now they work down low. Back up top. DeVries over to Couchman.
Again, if I'm DGF, I'm going to try to get it to Garrett. You got 3 fouls already on Razor. If you can pick up the 4th, they really struggled to find an answer when Razor was out.
Jumper no good there on the shot attempt by Bieland. They're kind of daring DeVries to shoot that 3 as they sag down, and now Anderson quick side. Hemberger the 3. It's good. Back-to-back 3-pointers for the Yellow Jackets. And now, who says wait till the 8-minute mark? You're down to single digits with 17 to go in the second half.
Right, and they came out with a good intensity and a good fire, and sometimes I think that happens when things were going really well for the Rebels. You just kind of lose the focus for a little bit, but let's not take credit away as here's another turnover. The Yellow Jackets came out doing what they need to do right now, and they look inspired to get back into this game.
This is almost a little bit reminding me of the Borovich-Rozo defense from a few years ago where they're daring a girl to shoot. As they're sagging down on front of Garrett, not letting her get the basketball, but unlike that Rozo team, there's a couple other girls that on this team that can fire up a shot. Quick shot inside. Razor battles for the board to the floor. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Yellow Jackets. Nice hustle play there by Razor and Garrett battling. And that Roseau team went on to win I believe it was a state championship that year. And now a foul as Drager throws up a shot. It's no good.
Yeah, again, a good job by the Jackets, and I really believe they've caught them flat-footed. I think this should be on the ground, but it looks like they're going to shoot 2.
It's on Bieland.
My initial look was it was on that the first step, and she wasn't in the shooting motion yet. But again, they've got a lot better vantage right now, and Yellow Jackets just doing everything right now.
NBA continuation call there is Drager, or WNBA continuation call. Drager will take the second. It's good. 39-32. Yellow Jackets have cut it to 7. DeVries with it. Now to the near side. Kelchman passes up the shot, dribbles, bump top. Now Boyd with it. There DeVries. She knifes in the lane, but she gets called for the travel and a turnover. What a perfect start for the Yellow Jackets, cutting this lead down to 7. An 8-0 run has started this second half.
And again, if you're DGF, I don't care how many girls are on Garrett. You got to get the ball in her hands now, because her and Couchman together make a really, really good team. She hasn't had one touch yet. Hats off to the Yellow Jackets in how they're playing defense. You got to get her the ball.
Garrett battles inside, blocks the shot by Razor, gets it back. Couchman with it. Bjelland and a foul as they're trying to go inside right away, and there's the foul on the Yellow Jackets, and it's on Razor.
And this poses a problem, because you take out 6-foot Razor, you bring in 5'3" Sophie Nelson. It's not equal. Now Sophie brings different parts to the game, but if you're Razor, you got to learn from this. You got to get around to 3/4. She's trying to poke through the arm. You're going to get a foul called because it's such a deliberate motion.
And a turnover on the drive. Grismer gets the basketball. Grismer with it. Now to Hemberger. Looks for the pass to the corner. Anderson almost left the pivot foot as well, did Hemberger. Now Drager in the post. Loses the basketball to the floor. Nice dive into it is Oss. But that allows Drager to tie it up. Now on the defensive end, who do you look at? You're probably guessing it's going to be a combination of Anderson and Drager working on Garrett. Now it's Anderson right away.
Last time DGF recognized that, they put Cushman up on top, and then it made Drager run a long ways, and she got caught in between twice for 3-pointers. So see if they use that same strategy.
To the near side, taking the three is Oss, and hitting the three.
She came off the bench in the first half too, Jason, and really a spark. She's not afraid to shoot it and gets the shot off pretty quick. That's a big bucket for the Rebels right there.
Brings it back to 10. Grismer has it. Now to Anderson. Nelson looking things over. Back to Anderson. Thought about they quickly close to the Rebels. They have good speed on the defensive side of the floor. Shot clock now down to 10. Grismer to Anderson. She'll take the deep three. That's no good. And the rebound grab there by Boyd. The Rebels come back. Couchman trying to get around. Nelson does. Kicks it to the corner. A 3-pointer from the corner. No good. A good look, but it doesn't fall. The Yellow Jackets have it and turn it back over. Boyd reads the telegraph and buries the layup.
When they're in the zone, you can't throw that skip pass unless it's more diagonal. A flat one like that, you get a good athlete, they're going to read that every time. So the Yellow Jackets, again, that turnover bug rears its ugly head just when they were making a run, now back up to a 12-point lead, and that's what good teams do. They weather the storm and then pick up where they left off.
Grismer now. Kick back out. Hemberger, they closed it. Couchman. Now to Anderson. Over to Nelson. Nelson drive, bounce pass to Drager. Drager and held ball ends up being the call. It'll stay with the Yellow Jackets. And instead we're going to have a stoppage. We'll have a timeout. We'll take it with them. Yellow Jackets trailing by 12.
At the Perham Area Community Center, we have fun for the whole family. Adventureland is open for the littles all year long. Come for open swim and enjoy the pool. Bring it back to the past and try roller skating again Fridays and Sundays. We are now offering an after-school program for kids ages 9 to 12. If you are looking for a fun way to celebrate a birthday, we offer a variety of birthday party options, including pool parties, roller skating, bounce house, and Adventureland. Keep your eyes out for our fun special events on our Facebook page or on our website, perhamareacommunitycenter.net. Find your fit at the Pack.
Welcome back to the Hive. Well, the Yellow Jackets went on an 8-0 run, but DGF has answered like most good teams do, and they've stretched it back to 12.
Yeah, and probably the biggest thing in this whole thing is Razor's fourth foul. Just that lack of height for the Yellow Jackets right now is showing, and it's tough. And now you're going to take Anderson, and she's tall enough to guard Garrett. The deal is now you really got, that's a battle underneath. when you're trying to defend Garrett. Now you got to extend a lot of energy on the defensive end, and if you're the Yellow Jackets, you need Anderson to score the basketball.
44-32, 13:26 to go. Sophie Nelson on the baseline inbound for the Yellow Jackets. And it's thrown away. Oss with it. She'll come across half court into Garrett. Garrett's going to go to work. Back down inside. Short on the shot. Rebound tapped around. Yellow Jackets come up with it. Nelson trying to get back in transition. Now dishes to Hemberger. Hemberger takes the three and hits the three. Reagan Hemberger, a big three-pointer there for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, they needed that one, and give credit right there to Sophie Nelson. We talked about not being the tallest girl coming in. She corrals the rebound, takes off on a fast break, and finds an open teammate. Nice job by her.
Three-pointer from the corner, no good. Garrett taps that rebound out. Nice box out position by Kaya Anderson. Garrett was unable to control the rebound. All she could do was slap, and she ends up slapping it out of bounds.
Yeah, again, every one of these possessions for the Yellow Jackets are so important. You can't let Rebels keep scoring. Rebels go back to their full court pressure. Again, they've done a good job of locating Anderson and Hemberger, other than the fast break type situations. Again, decisions with the basketball. When you play a good team like this, you just can't stop to think. You've got to just react, and the Yellow Jackets are still trying to do that right now.
44-35 to score. Hansen back in for the Yellow Jackets. So the Yellow Jackets going with an even smaller lineup now. And answers to go inside for the Rebels to Garrett. Let her see the floor and distribute. Now Couchman with it. Grismer fronting Anderson back in on the post side of Garrett. Now to the right side, Couchman left open. She takes the three, it's too strong. Rebound out of bounds, and a break for the Yellow Jackets. As it looked like it was off Hansen, the officials are going to discuss and quickly correct it. It'll be Rebel basketball.
Right, that would have been a stolen possession if you got that one for the Yellow Jackets. And there's a little bit of the trouble now, Jason, with the height that's on the floor for the Yellow Jackets. You really got to concentrate on rebounding, because you're just outsized at almost every position right now.
Three-pointer, no good. Rebound grabbed again by the Rebels inside to go. Spin move off the glass is Ellie Boyd, 4-2.
It's just so tough. You can see it at home. You go right down the line. Other than Kaya Anderson, everybody is outsized right now. And so it's going to have to be a team effort to keep this Rebel team off the glass. And they're physical, so they're going to get there.
Three-pointer by Hemberger. Too strong on that one. Boyd with the rebound. So a deep three-point attempt by Hemberger. And they go inside. Garrett, left hand off the glass. No good. Anderson swats at the rebound. It goes to Garrett. She gets the bucket and one.
Again, it's easy to nitpick up here. Anderson's battling. She's not used to being a post defender. You can't let her walk down that far, and if you do, you might have to front her, because a pass over the top of you then goes out of bounds. But those are things the Yellow Jackets will work on, and Garrett's a good player, Jason, and it's tough to defend her.
Free throw no good, though, from the Horseman Insurance and Investment free throw line. Anderson with the near side to Sophie Nelson. And now Hemberger with it. Into the lane, Nelson, and she gets bumped by Garrett, and a big foul there. As they call Garrett for the elbow. That's her second.
Hey, Sophie's not afraid. Duluth Marshall, she jumped the opening tip against the 6'8 girl. So she goes into the land of the trees and uses her quickness. So smart move there.
And an inbounds pass stolen away again. Reading that well, Michaela Bielen. Well scouted on the inbounds plays are the Rebels. Couchman, though, travels on her drive through the lane before she could dish.
Yeah, and I think that one might have been anticipated. I think she still had her step there, and I think the whistle was blown before. I liked what the Rebels did right there. They're going high pick and roll with Couchman and Garrett. That's going to be tough for the Yellow Jackets to defend with the size on the floor that they had. Now it's going to change up as she goes to the bench.
Anderson to Grismer. To Anderson. Grismer with it. Dribbles back out. Hansen with it now over to Hemberger. Hemberger drives, bounce pass near side to Grismer. Grismer kicks it back out. Hansen at corner three off the iron, no. Rebound tapped around. Anderson corrals it. Reset of the shot clock. She'll drive baseline. Knifes through the lane, gets contact, but gets it to go. Nice job and a strong play by Kaya Anderson.
Yeah, and that was a tough shot to make as she was going into Garrett. Garrett did a nice job of just holding her ground without fouling there, but nice move by Kaya Anderson. Huge bucket for the Yellow Jackets.
Head fake in the corner, bringing it back is Oss. Was looking for the post entry. I thought wisely as Grismer was leaking over, and that shot no good by DeVries. The Yellow Jackets with the board down 11. Hemberger with it. Lets the defender clear, takes the three. It's off the iron, no good, and a long rebound once again by Garrett. DeVries now comes up court. The Yellow Jackets fall back. Now comes near side to Costello. Barrett inside, and the rebound grabbed by Grismer.
DGF should start on the other side, then Garrett could go to her right instead of her left. Again, and the other thing that I think they might be thinking about doing is they're not guarding DeVries. Put her down on that opposite post. Now you have to guard her because you got to guard somebody who's going to score a layup. Right now she's not being guarded. Let's see if there's some adjustments made. There's a timeout on the floor.
We'll take it with them. Yellow Jackets trail by 11 with 9:11 to go in the second half.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
We take pride in what we send out. When you open a bag of licorice, you want that licorice to look good, you want that licorice to taste good. We work for you. We take pride in what we're making and what we are offering. It is so important to me. I do thank KLM from the bottom of my heart. They believe you and your family is important.
Welcome back to the Hive. Yellow Jackets down by 11 to the Rebels, who have a record of 20-5 and are hoping to secure a share of the HOL conference title. Yellow Jackets hoping to thwart that and also get some momentum into the postseason.
Yeah, and you can see for the Yellow Jackets, even some of those deeper threes, Jason, they're opening up some lane. You saw Sophie Nelson go through the lane. Again, the recovery of this Dilworth team, they get after it defensively. You see hands, and they defend every single pass, and you saw 4 tips on that quick possession right there.
9:03 to go. The Yellow Jackets hold the basketball, 18 on the shot clock. This is where the Yellow Jackets have struggled a little bit in this game, and now they've switched on the inbounder, and it ends up a turnover no matter what as Couchman comes back the other way. Couchman, the layup, doesn't get the roll. Hansen the rebound. She gets to Nelson, and Nelson quickly looking up court right away once she gets that basketball over to Anderson. Now to the corner, Grismer. She tries a knife through off the glass, too strong. Rebound grab there by Oss. And the Rebels will come back the other way with it now.
If you're the Yellow Jackets, you might have to go Hamburger Anderson on the same side of the court. I know that sounds really stupid, but they're running at 1. I don't think they can run at 2. One of the 2 should get an open look.
Garrett, the offensive board to the hoop strong, draws a foul. She'll shoot a pair.
Rebounding concerns last night for the Yellow Jackets continue again tonight. We talked about it last night, Trevor and I, when we were on the air. You can hold teams. They're not always going to go 1 for 1, but they will go 1 for 2, 1 for 3, 1 for 4 on the night. So Yellow Jackets have to keep the Rebels off the boards.
Free throw no good there by Garrett. Might be time to think about It's early, but putting her to the line as much as possible. Over in the second half. She was 2 of 3 in the first half, but you can see it's in her head a little bit. 48-37, just as I say that, she nails it.
The reverse announcer jinx there. Again, I thought you were going to go with, you might have to go with Razor. I am thinking about the 7-minute mark. Otherwise, it might not matter when she comes back into the game. Just to give Anderson a little breather, you got to take care of the basketball, though. Again, they're not looking where they're passing. They're just throwing.
In the lane, but Grismer gets it back. Grismer, 1-on-2, fights through, draws the foul on Bjelland, and it'll put Grismer to the free throw line.
And again, one of our keys was making free throws, can't have empty possessions. So these are big ones for the Yellow Jackets. And again, I'm almost thinking if it's going to stay 12, 14 points, you're going to have to go back with Razor just to give Anderson a little breather on the defensive end. She's having to battle really hard now against Garrett, then try to come down and be your main offensive cog as well.
Grismer gets the first, second, fourth coming for her. That one's short. Rebound grabbed there by Bjelland. Rebels lead by 11, under 8 to go. Couchman held quiet at 15 in the first half, nothing in the second half. As DeVries works inside, shot no good. Garrett the putback.
Kind of pushes her own teammate out of the way and says, DeVries, I got this. We'll take it. And again, it's that rebounding part, and we're Coach Super will thank him. He's making us look pretty smart here. Razor will check back in at the next whistle.
Nelson now to Hamburger. Back up. It goes to Anderson. Now to Nelson. Nelson will drive against Garrett. Now kick back out to Grismer. Grismer pull up jumper in and out. No. Anderson comes in trying to swat that ball away from the Rebels, but the Rebels come down with it with Couchman now. 7 to go. Now over there for DeVries. DeVries in the lane. Now brings it back outside. Bjelland now to the right side. Couchman, she drives. Pull up for her offline. Rebound all the way on the floor still. And now it's tied up. That'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow gives it to the Yellow Jackets. 6:51 to go. Razor in, us in. And now Dreger will come in as well. Nelson will get a nice rest there, as will Grismer. So Anderson, I'm guessing, is going to probably run the point for the Yellow Jackets right now in this offense.
And I'm curious to see if she won't stay on Garrett or if they will switch back, because it's been rough for Razor to try to defend her tonight. It just seems like she draws that contact right away.
Now to Razor. She goes into the lane. Now kicks out near to the baseline. It goes to Dreger. Dreger drives, feeds to Razor. Shot is short and is partially blocked. Back the other way, Couchman. Comes back to her. He's swinging around near side to us. Now they look inside Garrett. Garrett gets space, and that's just too easy for Garrett inside.
Yeah, we can't play behind. We got to get around front, or at least three-quarter. I would say try fronting her now. Make that pass difficult to go over the top. You at least got to try it now, being down this far. Again, Yellow Jackets plagued by turnovers.
Taking her time with the basketball is Bjelland. She gets the pass. Looks inside. They go down low quickly. Garrett again for two. This is kind of, looking back at it, a taste of the Yellow Jackets' old medicine. What they've done for a few years with Willow Thiel, now DGF doing it with Aria Garrett.
Well, and the Rebels Yellow Jackets just struggling to pass the basketball right now. Let's be honest, Jason. They're giving a lot of possessions to these Rebels. On the other hand, the Rebels started out on fire from three. It made the Yellow Jackets run out, and now that's what happens when you spread that floor. Now you're getting good position. You got to try to keep Garrett up high. I haven't seen her hit a mid-range jump shot yet. She's very good when she gets it on the low block.
Inside, Garrett again, backs down the defender, shot no good. Too strong on the rebound. Drager unable to grab it. Haas as Hansen draws out on her. Now it goes to the right side, back to Garrett. Garrett backs down Anderson to the hoop, strong again for 2. And it's now 57-38. Things starting to slip away for the Yellow Jackets.
We talked about that game that we were talking about. We have a timeout here, Jason. Barnesville, Pelican Rapids, 49-49 with 3 minutes to go.
We'll take a break. Yellow Jackets trail 57-38 with 4:50 to go here in the second half.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
McCall Construction is the Lakes area full-service construction management company, offering a truly personalized experience. From dream homes to commercial spaces, McCall Construction focuses on putting you first with experienced value engineering that delivers on your vision and surpasses your expectations. Whether you already have a plan or you're just getting started, give them a call. McCall Construction will make the entire process so much easier. Call them at 218-346-7070 or check them out on Facebook.
Welcome back into the Hive. Yellow Jackets trailing 57-38. Game 1 of 2 here tonight. The boys' game will follow the conclusion of this one. The Yellow Jackets, 3 games left for the boys, 2 of them on the road. The Yellow Jackets hoping to close in on a conference title on the boys' side of things. They have 1 conference game left after tonight. We have 4.5 to go in this one. That shot's no good. Rebound grabbed by Hansen to Grismer now. Over to Anderson. Anderson. Now here to Hansen. It's stolen away, and that's Bielen. And the turnovers continuing to loom large for the Yellow Jackets in their comeback bid. To the corner, a 3-pointer on its way. That one's good. As Bielen, or excuse me, that was Oss hitting the triple.
She's had a really nice game for them, Jason, and both halves she's kind of been that influence. She sits in the corner very well, and when she's open, it's nothing but the bottom of the net.
Hamburger with it now. Over to Grismer. Grismer with the left hand, now clearing back out with 4 to go. Anderson, the open look for 3 off the iron, no. Hansen battling for the rebounds, tapped out of bounds. And it will go to DGF as Nelson comes in for Hemberger. Hemberger has 12 points, but the Rebels have really done a good job of not letting her get that shot off. Drager almost gets a steal. It's a deflection here. Well, you know that had to be one of the notes from head coach Jason Sunday, does not allow 15 to get an open look.
Well, again, they recognize shooters. There's been a hand in the face almost every time. Nice sideline break here, but they found Anderson. They've made it difficult to shoot over the top of them, and they have such good length. Here's a nice read by Nelson.
Nelson, the steal, and the layup is good. A nice play by Sophie Nelson, now has 7 for the Yellow Jackets. And now Drager with the steal, and she gets fouled. The shot won't count. It's on the floor. A nice play there by Drager to get the steal.
And again, you can see the DGF coaches slow down, take a deep breath. They got out of character there just a little bit, driven by the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets, let's face it, haven't had many easy buckets tonight.
Grismer baseline inbound. Looking for someone to throw it to him. Gets Nelson. Now to Anderson. Anderson now. Dribbles out on tap. Goes left side to Quinn Hansen. Now to Grismer. Grismer in the lane, and she gets fouled. And she was looking to distribute as she went in the lane and draws the foul. It'll be the 5th.
Interesting kind of cagey veteran move there. You could see her facial reaction, and I think that drew the attention of the official and got the call that maybe she wouldn't have got in the first half. So nice job there by Grismer.
Inside to the baseline now. Drager with it to Grismer. Left hand, knifes through. There's contact. It gets to Nelson. Kick out for Hansen. She'll take the three. She'll hit the three. Queen Hansen with a big three-pointer.
And again, how nice is that to bring a press break? You bring a 6'1" girl in Garrett to the middle of the floor, and she's got great hands, just turns and looks over and breaks that press easily.
Now inside, Garrett again, and she gets the bucket to go. And I think we're going to have a flop warning on the Yellow Jackets. It is a flop warning on Kai Anderson. She kind of has a smile on her face on that one. But it is a flop team warning. The next one is a technical.
Yeah, new rule and probably a good one. We've seen many a times where we're like, you can't do that. And you see the buzz around the crowd trying to figure out what they just called. So for everybody who goes home and rewatches this, you did a really nice job of explaining that, Jason.
Anderson now with the basketball, looking for help. Now it's to Nelson. Nelson into Grismer. Grismer kick back out to Anderson with 2 to go in the game. Knifes through, kicks it over to Hansen, now to the corner for Grismer. Grismer drives through, shot blocked, but a foul before the block. A foul is going to be on Ellie Boyd. That's her third. And they say her part of the foul was in the act of shooting, apparently. And Grismer will shoot 2. Free throw by Grismer is good at the Horseman Insurance and Investment free throw line. Second on its way. Yellow Jackets trail 62-44. That one short. Rebound though to Nelson. Over to Anderson. Nelson, the three-pointer. That one is just a little off and high. And back the other way are the Rebels. Couchman. Couchman pressure on here. Now to Oss. Oss. Grismer battling, gets the ball, comes free with it. Grismer up court. The Yellow Jackets trail by 18 with 1:20 to go. Hansen now to Nelson. Over to Anderson. Three-pointer from Anderson's out the front iron. Rebound grab by the Rebels. And they will soak this one up as they're going to improve to 21-5 and 12-4. They'll take a quick timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. 1 minute to go in our second half.
Rusted with United Community Bank. United Community Bank has served the Lakes area since 1911. We're proud that you, your grandparents, your kids, and your grandkids have chosen UCB. We know the power of a smile and a handshake. Perham, Dent, Frazee, those are our communities. And United Community Bank is our bank.
Welcome back to the Hive. The Rebels looking to close in and clinch a share of the HOL Conference crown. With 1:03 to go, they lead this one 62-44.
Really a nice team the Rebels have. We talked about it all night. They can go inside to Garrett. They've got a plethora of shooters outside, and again, they can stretch the floor. They can force you to do things, and at the end of the day, they play really good defense in that zone. It covers a lot of ground, and they put a lot of effort into it, but they turn a lot of defense into offense.
Couchman, as the shot clock winds down, held ball will do the call. They'll give it to the Yellow Jackets. 40.4 seconds to go, 5-second differential on the game clock. As Barnesville has knocked off Pelican Rapids 54-53, a nice victory for them.
Had to be one of those final shots as I was watching it go down.
Grismer will take the three and hit.
To the wire, it was 53-52 Pelican, and I thought they had it soaked up, and I looked back down, and that score had changed. So
Rebels just need to cross half court to put the finishing touches on this one, but the Yellowjackets will defend to the final whistle. Garrett gets it. Crosses half court. As the clock winds down, the Rebel fans start to clap. And the Section 8 AA Coaches of the Year stand up and pick up a 62-47 victory. As the ball is tipped in the backcourt, the Rebels can pick it up if they want. But it doesn't matter as the Rebels pick up a 62-47 victory over the Perham Yellowjackets.
Yeah, and it was just too much Rebels tonight. I thought they had a really good game plan. Offensively, we talked a lot about it, but I think it boils down to defense. They recognize shooters the best I've seen all year by a team against the Jackets. Not that Hamburger and Anderson didn't get their shots. They did, but every one of them was contested unless it was in fast break. So they definitely had a plan. They executed it well, and at the end, they looked very seasoned and veteran-like, Jason, as even when the Yellow Jackets gave their best push and made their best run, they just kept on playing and ultimately extended that lead. So they're going to be a tough team to beat come another week, and that's ultimately the prize for all of these ladies, is to get a chance to be Section 8 AA champions.
We'll take a timeout, come back with our post-game show right here on the 549 Media Network.
Hi, my name is Wally Anderson. I've been at Tuffy's for 3 years at the warehouse. I just recently bought a Panoptics. It's like an underwater camera. Saved my profit sharing checks for it, and I purchased it, and I can't really wait to use it this winter go ice fishing. KLM's got a better health insurance. Their profit sharing checks, it's a huge difference. It's bar none by far the best company to come work for.
This year, United Community Bank wants to welcome you home. If you close on a new home or land purchase with United Community Bank before December 15th, you'll earn a $500 gift to a local business. Welcome home from your friends at UCB. Terms and conditions apply. Learn more at ucbankmn.com. United Community Bank, Perham, Frazee, Dent. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. NMLS number 421829.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
Welcome back to the Hive. Post-game show rolls along. The Yellow Jackets fall to 14-12 and 9-7 in the HOL. The Rebels clinch a share as they improve to 12-4 and 21-5 overall.
Yeah, now the dust settles, and by tomorrow, you had mentioned, Jason, you're going to find out who you're playing, where you're playing. I really do believe the Yellow Jackets will have a home game to start next Thursday. We'll find out for sure. But now I think with this loss tonight, it clinches they will be on the road on Saturday if they win that Thursday matchup. So, again, back-to-back nights, Yellow Jackets played good teams, but it's really good.
We'll take a break, or things before we wrap up, before we start our next game. Steve Sanitation player of the game, and it's going to go to Arya Garrett, 21 points. Really, she dictated the play of this game.
She did. She was good in that second half. She was just really good. She got good position underneath the basket and just ultimately got the Yellow Jackets in foul trouble, and she had a really nice game for the Rebels.
That's our Steve Sanitation player of the game. Our 549 Media postgame show rolls along, and right now there's a presentation from Courtney Rooney and Gook. As today was the Best Buddies basketball game. If you get a chance, go back to our 549 Media YouTube page and take a look. And Kyle Havard and I had the chance to bring coverage here of that, so make sure to check that out.
Yeah, a great event and a great job by you and Coach Haberman to bring that one, Jason. And again, a lot of smiles and a lot of laughter, and that's what that's all about.
We'll take a break, come back, and get set up for game number 2 here on 549 Media Network.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
I'm Jen Hendrickson with United Community Bank. Jacket Pride isn't something we take lightly. We support the teachers and support staff that help teach our children every day. We support local Perm athletes with our Battle of the Bees sponsorship nights. And every year we award 4 scholarships to Perm seniors. Yellowjackets are my team, and United Community Bank is my bank.
Horseman Investments and Insurance can help you with your retirement planning goals and insurance protection needs. Kyle Van Dyke and his team provides educated retirement solutions, wealth management strategies, inheritance and legacy planning, and personalized auto, homeowners, and life insurance protection plans. We are here for your lifelong financial wellness. To set up an appointment, call Kyle Van Dyke at 218-236-6665 or email at kyle.vandyke@horseman.com.
Energy-efficient technologies have the power to connect us all, so we can save more than ever before. Evolve. And make choices that are smart. For you. For them. And for all of us. Because with energy-efficient technologies, we can connect to a better, smarter home.
At the Perham Area Community Center, we have fun for the whole family. Adventureland is open for the littles all year long. Come for open swim and enjoy the pool. Bring it back to the past and try roller skating again Fridays and Sundays. We are now offering an after-school program for kids ages 9 to 12. If you are looking for a fun way to celebrate a birthday, we offer a variety of birthday party options, including pool parties, roller skating, bounce house, and Adventureland. Keep your eyes out for our fun special events on our Facebook page or on our website, permareacommunitycenter.net. Find your fit at the Pack.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
Welcome back here to the Hive. Game number 2 tonight. Jason Groth with Lance Rock. Once again, we'd like to thank Ryan Rustad for camera work in game number 1. Did a great job. But now he has parental duties as he's getting ready to watch his son and the Yellowjackets getting ready to play tonight against the DGF Rebels.
Yeah, and this is, you can feel the tournament-like atmosphere. Band playing, just some real good. There's kids everywhere, Jason. I went down and there's kids running around, and it just brings that flair and a little bit of extra energy. This is really a battle of two teams heading two different directions, but I don't care what sport you're talking about. When the Rebels and the Jackets get together, I throw everything out the door. I think it's going to be one on the court tonight, obviously. But I don't think you look at records or who's beat who, or one team winning a lot, one team losing. It's just going to be a straight-out battle tonight.
Should be a fun one. This is going to play a big role in section and conference play. Taking a look first at the Section 8 AA standings. And you can throw these really out the window now because of the fact that it's coaches' votes for these two teams in this section this year. East Grand Forks on top, followed by Pelican Rapids, Perham, Barnesville, DGF, Warroad, Thief River Falls, Park Rapids, and the rest. So it's a big one there for that. But it's also a big one for the Heart of Lakes Conference standings. These two teams stand atop at 11-3 overall in the conference. Pelican Rapids right behind at 10-3, and then Barnesville at 10-4.
Right, and again, Jason, we talked about this before. Conference is great, and you want to win that. I think ultimately both of these teams, just as in the girls' game that just completed, they've got some high aspirations. I think there for a while the Rebels were leading the section, and then they just kind of hit a skid here, and you don't know if you can climb out of it, and it's getting dangerously close to playoff time. Not many games left for them to get out. They have tonight and the next Tuesday against Breckenridge, and that's it. So, again, this is an important one for both teams as the Yellowjackets want to stay in that top 3, and maybe make a push to get a bye in the first round.
Rebels are 15-9 overall, 11-3 in the Heart of the Lakes. Yellowjackets 16-6 and 11-3 in the Heart of the Lakes. We'll take a quick timeout, come back here live to the Hive as our pregame show rolls along.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
We take pride in what we send out. When you open a bag of licorice, you want that licorice to look good, you want that licorice to taste good. We work for you. We take pride in what we're making and what we are offering. It is so important to me. I do thank KLM from the bottom of my heart. They believe you and your family is important.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Vergas, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
Yes, garbage is gross, but here at Steve's Sanitation, we are your trash experts with experience to back it up. At Steve's Sanitation, we know how to schedule your trash pickups without missing a beat, and we have been doing it for over 30 years in Perham and the Lakes area. Steve's Sanitation has been voted the best garbage service in the Lakes area since 2019. With 30 dedicated employees, we're here to take care of your trash. For more information, call us at 218-346-4834 or visit our website at stevesanitation.com.
When you're running a business, you don't have time for doubt. You need a banking partner you can trust. One who is as invested in the success of your business as you are and has all the products and services you need under one roof. At Bremer Bank, we're here to listen and learn because you know your business best, and we'll back you up with insightful advice and personalized solutions that help you achieve your goals. Work with Bremer Bank because understanding is everything.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your neighborhood Ace? In addition to Ace's award-winning service, we have top-rated paint brands. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wandering and start painting. Head to your neighborhood Ace today.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware. You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware, right here in downtown Perham.
It's not necessary to build your business in Perham, Minnesota to be successful. But it sure does help. Hammers Construction, your vision, our team.
At New Horizons Realty, we're on your team. For over 25 years, we've been helping families and businesses find the perfect place to call home here in the Lakes area. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just dreaming, we've got the experience and local knowledge to guide you through every step of your real estate journey. As proud supporters of the Perham Yellowjackets, we believe in building strong teams on the mat, court, or field, and in the community. Check out our current listings at perhamrealestate.com or give us a call today at 218-346-7767.
Welcome back to the Hive as we get ready to go for our second game tonight. It's the Rebels and the Yellowjackets section implications as well as conference implications tonight, but conferences are great. That's where you want to be in the sections on that trip to state as the playoffs are around the corner. And you take a look at things, the Yellowjackets 16-6. The Rebels 15-9, and now with the change to coach's vote, this is a game, if you pull it off here, you split the season, and then you're allowed to maybe politic a little bit.
Right, and on the other hand, if the Yellowjackets don't pull this one out, you've lost twice now to Dilworth-Glyndon-Felton. It's going to make it very hard to argue if you're neck and neck going into the last to say, hey, we should be seated above you. So, again, that's where you see how crucial this is. Again, we talked about Dilworth-Glyndon-Felton, 15-9, Jason, 6-game losing streak. At one point, they were 15-3. They were leading the Section 8 AA. Things have just kind of got really rocky for them. Their last two defeats coming against Thief River Falls and a Staples Motley team that we saw the other night here in the Hive, and they got a nice team. That being said, the Yellowjackets defeated them 72-67, and DGF lost to them 62-59. So if you look at losses, sometimes it looks worse than it really is. Obviously played pretty well with a Cardinal team that gave the Yellowjackets fits at times too. So again, we can look and we can dissect all these things. These kids are going to have to win it on the floor tonight, and you know it's going to be an ultimate effort. And DGF has built a mark and a trademark on being physical. Yellowjackets are going to have to respond to that tonight.
Yellow Jackets at home have had success this year. So it'll be interesting to see how they do here at home against this Rebel squad. You look at the Yellow Jackets scoring 66 points a game. DGF just scoring 59. They allowed just 60. And they have kind of an interesting fact that you've allowed more points than you've scored on the averages, and you're still sitting at 15-9, but one of those comes into the fact of a very lopsided loss to Detroit Lake, who has done that to almost every team they've faced in the section in Heart of Lake.
Right, and more importantly than all the records we've given, I'm looking at the section records. Perham 6-4, DGF 8-4. So when you start looking at that, you know that this is going to be a tight competition. Now that being said, the Yellow Jackets, I don't think coming into this game, Jason, feel like they're playing their best basketball. So now you've had a couple practices. How are you going to right the ship?
That was going to be my next comment. The last 3 games the Yellow Jackets played, they didn't have practices. Now they're able to have practices between them, able to square some things out a little bit, because it was a tough one on Friday against Barnesville, and you turn right back around on the court Monday here against Norman County East and Hitterdal. Turn right around, Staples Motley. Now you get a couple of practices, but today's been an unorthodox day as usual. You have the Best Buddies event, which was a great event. The Yellow Jacket boys participated in that. You also had vintage photo night, autograph night, jacket buddy night, you name it night tonight, and we get ready to go for this one. It's going to be a fun one. We're a few minutes away from the introductions. We'll take a timeout, come back, and have the rest of our pregame show and get to meet both of these teams.
McCall Construction is the Lakes area full-service construction management company, offering a truly personalized experience. From dream homes to commercial spaces, McCall Construction focuses on putting you first with experience value engineering that delivers on your vision and surpasses your expectations. Whether you already have a plan or you're just getting started, give them a call. McCall Construction will make the entire process so much easier. Call them at 218-346-7070 or check them out on Facebook.
Since 1980, more families have trusted Jack Chivers Realty than anyone else in the Lakes area. I'm Blake Olson, the owner of Jack Chivers Realty. Our dedicated agents have a deep understanding of the area.
We live here, and our kids go to school here. Let us find the perfect home for you and your family, or lean on our knowledge and marketing to sell your home. Find out how Chivers delivers right here in Perham. Reach out today and start packing. JackChiversRealty.com.
Hilltop Lumber on Main Street Otter Tail is your #1 stop to find building supplies for residential and commercial projects. From the initial idea to final completion of your project, at Hilltop Lumber, we help plan, supply, and deliver dreams. Check out Hilltop Lumber's Marvin Showcase Center and huge supply of carpeting and floor coverings, as well as hardware and lawn care for your everyday needs. See you at Hilltop Lumber Otter Tail.
Welcome back into the beautiful Hive as we get ready to go. A lot of activities going on, Lance, and tomorrow, Ariana Myers for the gymnastics team will be in action. The links for the event on NSPN.TV can be found on our Perham Schools activity stream for each event tomorrow. She'll take center stage for the Yellow Jacket gymnastics team. Today, Detroit Lakes captured another team title. Now the Yellow Jackets also have some activity going on in Park Rapids. The links for that can be found there, as well as the Perham Yellow Jacket wrestling squad. Now, the unique thing about wrestling, now it's an individual event for today and tomorrow.
Right, takes a little pressure off each of the individuals knowing you're going as a team. But, yeah, go out and check that out as well. They're having a lot of success today and through most of the weights. I've seen quite a few in the finals, so hats off to the Yellow Jackets making state. And hockey is tomorrow in East Grand Forks against War Road, the #1 seed. So we're chock full of activities. If you love high school sports, there isn't a better time of the year than right now.
And the girls' state hockey tournament taking place right now as well. The semifinals of Class A and AA taking place today. But tomorrow, that hockey game between Detroit Lakes and War Road should be a fun one. Lakers coming off a nice victory over Thief River Falls to get to the semifinals. The second game that day will be East Grand Forks taking on Crookston, who is a #6 seed who upended the number 3 seed Red Lake Falls, which is kind of unique. That was the 3rd time Crooks had knocked off Red Lake Falls during the regular season, and they were the 6th seed, and they picked up the victory and will take on East Grand Forks. But big hill to climb for Detroit Lakes, and our local Perham guys that are on that squad as they take on War Road, one of the top teams in the state of Minnesota. And that should be a fun one. KDLM, I believe, will have coverage of that as well tomorrow. As we get ready to go, we're going to send it down courtside to our public address announcer, Arlie Ohm, with our introductions for tonight's game between the Yellow Jackets and the Rebels.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the Hive here on the beautiful campus of Perham High School. And for tonight's Heart of Lakes boys basketball matchup between the visitors on the scoreboard, the Rebels of DGF, and your home team on the scoreboard, the Perham Yellowjackets. Perham Schools welcomes you to this Minnesota State High School League event, and we urge you to practice good sportsmanship. Please let the players play, the coaches coach, and the officials officiate. Again, thank you for your attendance and cooperation. The national anthem was played earlier this evening, so we're going to jump into introductions, but before we do so, here are tonight's officials. These Minnesota State High School League sanctioned officials come out of the Otter Tail Officials Association. They are Mr. Perry Reinertson, Mr. Craig Samuelson, and Mr. Mason Askegard. Let's take a moment and thank our officials, because without them we'd not be playing this evening. Now let's meet the starters for each team. First, the visitors on the scoreboard, the Rebels of DGF. Starting in guard, a 6'3" sophomore, number 1, Quincy Cox. Starting in the forward, a 6'6" senior, number 2, Grant Anderson. Starting in the forward, a 6'1" senior, number 12, Cade Swenson. Starting at guard, a 5'11" junior, number 23, Mason Bierkin. Starting at a guard, a 5'11" sophomore, number 24, Finn Ahonen. The Rebels assistant coaches, Robbie Strand, Andrew Whitchurch, and Connor Jensen. Head coach for DGF, Mr. Mike Clark. And now, the starting lineup for your Perham Yellowjackets. Starting in the guard, a 5'11" senior, number 3, Alex Bloom. Starting in the forward, a 6'4" senior, number 11, Cole Reuter. Starting at forward, a 6'7" senior, number 13, Will Baker. Starting at guard, a 6'3" sophomore, number 21, Cypress Thiel. And starting in the forward, a 6'2" senior, number 23, Maddox Swentek. Assistant coaches, Grant Nurkeising, Brian Robertson, Gary Gruey, and Judd Soule. Head coach for the Yellow Jackets, Mr. Kyle Haberman. Good luck to both teams, and let's play some basketball.
Once again, thank you to Arlie Ohm for the starting lineups here on the 549 Media Network. We get ready to go for this one between the Yellow Jackets and the Rebels. Will Baker and Grant Anderson will do the honors of the opening tap. Veteran officiating crew, Mason Essegard, Craig Samuelson, and Perry Reinertson will have the calls here tonight. Opening tap goes to the Rebels and Mason Bjerken. He gets it to Ahonen to start things off. Now they look down low, the pass inside. Baker alters and a foul right away to start on the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, and I would say that's probably a really good start. If you are the Rebels, you get an inbounds play, you get a foul on Baker, arguably the tallest player for the Yellow Jackets, been playing very well. Again, foul trouble can rear its ugly head here in these games and really change the complexity or how this outcome's gonna go. So see how the game's called early.
Pull-up jumper in the lane short by Cox, and the rebound grabbed by the Yellow Jackets. They will bring it up court. Bloom with it to the right side. Swentek. A lot hanging on the balance of this one tonight. When we look at section and conference implications, as Swentek will take the three and hit the three. Maddox Swentek, a big bucket for him. Nice to see the ball go through the hoop for him, as the Yellow Jacket fans now can take a comfortable seat down as they hit that three, and the tradition continues. Pressure on here on the near side, and here's Finn Ahonen with it. Ahonen across half court with the pass there for Bjorken. Bjorken looking to drive into the lane, brings it back up top for Ahonen to the near side. Here's Cox. Bjorken with it now there for Anderson. Back. He gets it back. Now they go to the near side. Shot clock under 10. Cox with it. Heel launch. That's off the back iron. Long rebound grab by Anderson, though, and DGF will extend the possession.
Tough part of the 1-3-1 is rebounding sometimes. Again, and I saw the Rebels were ready for that full court pressure. Tough when you got Anderson 6'6", he can throw over the top of it.
Three-pointer for Finn Ahonen has tied it at 3. Now here's Bloom with it. Bloom kicks. Reuter, a corner three is good. Joel Reuter hits, and now the three-point party that started earlier tonight is continuing.
Eerily similar to how the girls' game started, as the Yellow Jackets were on fire early, then too much Rebels late in the match. But let's see what the Yellow Jackets do here. I like they're playing tough D right now, and that's a tough one.
And that's Baker going to get his second, and that's going to alter the course of this first half. Anderson to the free throw line. Nathan Rustad, who's been a big spark plug on the bench, as the sixth man for the Yellow Jackets pops up, and he's getting ready to go to work, as Anderson at the Horseman Insurance free throw line misses that one.
Now there again, just like the first game with Garrett, now who's guarding Anderson for DGF? 6'6", 6'7" frame, big body. My guess is Swintek, but now you're giving up some size under there.
Makes it 6-4. The Yellow Jackets with the early lead. Started identical, actually, Lance. The Yellow Jackets hit 2 3-pointers, and then it was sandwiched by one by the Rebels. And then, like you said, the Rebels went on a run, but this time Reuter shot no good. He worked inside. Couldn't get it to go back. Here's Grant Anderson, the 6'6" senior, working with a nice feed inside. Off the glass, shot no good there for Bjorken. Put back is blocked, and a foul. Foul is on Reuter. And what DGF is doing right now early is they're finding a way to the free throw line.
My guess is that's on the follow through. I think the initial block was good. Body contact as he followed through there. Again, Yellow Jackets got to be careful. You've already lost 6'6" Will Baker. Now foul on Reuter. You get pretty deep into the bench for a team that doesn't go that deep.
Bjorken gets the first of 2. The tip almost got put back in by Grant Anderson on the heights on the board. As it's 6-5 on our Otter Tail Power Company scoreboard. Looking to drive, Bloom with it. Now outside, a three-pointer from Cypress. Thiel is good. Thiel with 3. The Yellow Jackets with 3 3-pointers. And they lead 9-5 on the hit by Cypress Thiel. Now the defense causes a turnover. Swentek with it. To Reuter through his hands, but Bloom is there to save it. Bloom looking to go to work. Now to the corner. Thiel, the high arcing 3, misses everything. And a battle inside, and a foul. Foul on the Yellow Jackets. That's on Rustad. That's their 4th, and Rustad's first. So fouls mounting early for the Yellow Jackets. Now a nice feed down low, and Swentek's going to get the foul on the floor as he tried to leap over Cox. Cox waited for him to clear, and now the Yellow Jackets pick up their 5th team foul.
And I don't know if this is the plan of the Rebels, but it's working out tremendously for them, and it's being aggressive.
Cox three-pointer no good. Rebound tapped around. Rustad corrals it. Bloom with it. Bloom. Now to Rustad. Back to Reuter to Bloom. Now Swentek. Working at the elbow to the corner. Rustad looks back inside to Swentek. He works into the lane. Turnaround jumper is good for Maddox Swentek. He's got 5 early for the Yellow Jackets.
And most aggressive. I've seen him for a while. Just doing a really nice job. And again, there you see the long arms of Rusted just causes havoc on the top of that 1-3-1.
Pull-up jumper in the lane, good, and an answer there for Mason Bjerken. Makes it 11-7, feed down low, Rustad high off the glass for 2. A nice feed and find by Swentek, and Rustad with the finish. Driving down into the lane, Anderson good. Grant Anderson, a smooth player for this Rebel squad, makes it 13-9, and right now pace advantage Yellow Jackets. As Swentek looking inside, not there. Alex Bloom will stretch and take the 3 in and out. No, nice rebound there for Anderson. The Rebels back the other way. Here's Bjerken into the lane. Tough shot off the glass, gets it to roll.
Boy, just fearless driving in there. And I wrote down on my notes, defense wins championships. There hasn't been a ton right now. Both teams kind of getting what they want. Stops are going to be a premium coming up here as we're hitting the under 13-minute mark.
Thiel in the lane now goes into Rustad. Rustad off the glass, no. Rebound there for Quincy Cox.
Good look, good take, aggressive. Just finish wasn't quite there, but it was defended well.
Back outside now. Thomas Reeder feeds it over for Cox, who takes the 3. It's off the iron. Thiel with the rebound. Bloom will bring it up court. As you can hear, head coach Kyle Haverman coloring out the play. He goes right with it. Yellowjack's not really moving away from the basketball. Now Swentek has it. Swentek cross court finds Thiel. Thiel back here to Reuter. Now the extra pass to Bloom. Bloom with 10 on the shot clock goes inside to Rustad. He backs down the defender and draws a foul, and Rustad will go to the line to shoot 2.
And again, we've seen multiple games with Rustad like this, Jason. Most notably known for his three-point shooting. Once in a while, he just gets on a tear to go underneath, and he credited his dad for working with him underneath the basket. And again, it's one of those nights he hits the free throw. He's been the main post player right now for the Yellow Jackets.
Camden Schreiber. Swenson back in now for the Rebels as the Horseman Insurance and Investments free throw line is where Nathan Rustad is, and he goes 2 of 2. And it's a 15-11 game, 12 to go in our first half. Dylan Anderson now to Bjerken. Pull-up jumper for him is good. He's got a nice move. And he finishes that one. He's got 7 quickly.
He elevates quick and shoots on the way up, and just makes it tough to defend. And right now he looks really confident coming off the dribble, which isn't the easiest shot in high school.
Back up top, they swing around Rustad. Swentek directing now to Bloom. Bloom over to Swentek. He'll step into a three-pointer and hit it. Maddox Swentek now has 8. And it's 18-13 for the Yellow Jackets.
Seems like the Yellow Jackets always have somebody who steps up big for them. Bloom, 27 against the Cardinals. Now it's Swentek who's just kind of taken over this game, both inside and outside.
Backcourt violation on the Rebels. Tate Zacharias in. The Yellow Jackets, with 11:09 to go, will have a baseline inbound, or sideline inbound, in front of the Rebel bench. That's Tate Zacharias, who's checked in for the Yellow Jackets. Bloom. Now to Zacharias in the lane. Swentek, short jumper from him, no good. Zacharias, a quick foul, trying to go through the defender on that one, and he picks up his first. And just like that, now the rest of the way in this first half, the Rebels will be shooting.
Well, and it's somewhat silly fouls, Jason, so far. Not so much on Will Baker, but the other ones we've just tried to go through the Rebels. You can't do that. That's an easy body contact, and I know you want to be aggressive, but you got to be smart.
Off the glass shot too strong there by Grant Anderson. The Yellow Jackets the board. They lead by 5 as we approach 10.5 in our first half. Field down to the baseline, kicks it out. Rustad, the three-pointers off the iron, and the rebound's grabbed by Anderson. Grant Anderson now. Look things over, hands it off to Bjerken. Bjerken going to work, now dishes it over to Schreiber. Comes back up to Bjerken. Now Grant Anderson, the three-pointer in and out, no good. Rebound by Thiel, and he clears out. Bloom with it now for the Yellow Jackets. Bloom at the block, goes to Rustad in the cylinder, shot no good. Rebound tapped around, put back by Rustad is good. Rustad has 6. Yellow Jackets by 7.
And it was Rustad's ability to not get stagnant on the floor. His ability to leap really propelled to that basket.
Bjerken had the trip to the lane, just couldn't finish, as his order was denied at the hoop with 9:35 to go. Bloom with it. Now kick to the near side. Thiel. Swentek now. Works in the lane, kicks it out. Zacharias to take the 3 and hit the 3. Tate Zacharias from outside. And it's a 3-point party for the Yellow Jackets tonight. They lead by 10. Bjerken cuts, pull-up jumper for him offline on the short jumper. Bloom back now. Yellow Jackets trying to extend this 10-point lead. Now to the right side, Thiel to Swentek. He works the high-low inside, and Rustad finishes it.
And you have to believe probably the biggest effect is we have a timeout, Jason. Well, is right now that 6-game losing streak, what can happen next? And you see them kind of reeling right now as we go into the timeout.
Yellow Jackets by 12. We'll take a break.
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together, everybody knows everybody, you know, we all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome job to have.
Welcome back here to the Hive. 8:45 to go in our first half, and the Yellow Jackets playing some good basketball, leading 25-13. Despite the foul trouble, they've been able to work around it so far.
Well, and the interesting thing is you're a little out of rotation. Coach Haberman's doing a great job of rotating kids, but some of these guys have had to stay on the floor longer than they normally do. Again, I think Swintek's really pacing the car right now. As another shot rims off for the Rebels, but he's shooting it well, he's passing it well, he's finding his teammates. That last time down was just a really good look.
Ruder now. The corner, Zacharias inside. Nice feed, Rustad to Swentek. Turnaround jumper for him is good. Maddox Swentek now has 10 on the Yellow Jackets. Lead by 14. And one thing, Lance, you look at a team that's been struggling of late, is the snowball continues to run down the hill on the Rebels right now.
Well, in frustration, you play tighter when you're frustrated. You try to do too much, and then shots like that, they just rim in and rim out, and you can see it happening almost on their faces now.
Basket on the other side for the Yellow Jackets. Bloom gets that to go now.
And if you're on the other side of the lane, the Yellow Jackets, you keep your foot on the gas because you can't allow to let up and give them a shot to get back in this thing.
Three-pointer no good, and a nice rebound again by the Yellow Jackets. They lead by 16. And one thing they've done a nice job of on this DGF squad is keeping them to one and done. On the offensive side, Bloom with the kiss off the glass. It's now 31-13 Yellow Jackets. Swenson works inside the lane, misses that shot. And Swentek's there for the board.
Another tough one that doesn't fall for the Rebels. I know you're a law of averages guy. At some point you think these shots might start falling for DGF. Zacharias outside. Swentek, the three-pointer. That's too strong. Foul down low. I was wondering, I called it before the officials didn't know if they were going to go with that foul. The foul is on DGF. It's on Thomas Reeder. Excuse me, never mind. The foul was on Swenson. Bloom into the lane. No good on the rebound, but he gets it back. Now Rustad, a three-pointer. It's good. Nathan Rustad, a big three-pointer, leads to a timeout. Yellow Jacket fans making some noise. They lead 34-13, and we'll take a break.
Energy-efficient technologies have the power to connect us all, so we can save more than ever before. Evolve. And make choices that are smart. For you. For them. And for all of us. Because with energy-efficient technologies, we can connect to a better, smarter home.
Welcome back into the Hive. Yellow Jackets lead this 34-13 on an Otter Tail Power Company scoreboard. And what you can see right now, Yellow Jackets hitting some big shots. Nathan Rust had the big three that led to that timeout. They've hit 6 of them from beyond the arc here in the early going. 34-13, Yellow Jackets lead, their biggest of the night. Cox will take the three, that's too strong. Bloom with the rebound again, and another one and done possession for DGF.
Yeah, just not a lot of movement on offense right now by the Rebels. They're kind of taking that first available shot. And when you're not rebounding and it's not going in, it makes for a rough game, and the Yellow Jackets are about as hot from the field as I've seen them this year.
To the right side, Thiel. Now to Swentek. They swing it around to the perimeter. Here's Bloom with 10 on the shot clock. Pull-up jumper, no good. They battle for the board. Rustad gets in. He gets clobbered as he landed hard on the floor. And the trainer will come out, and Rustad pops back up. Trainer will return to the seats. Dylan Anderson on the foul. A hard hit there for Nathan Rustad. He's going to go talk and get subbed out anyway. That's a good decision by the Yellow Jacket coaching staff.
Well, it's good to be precautionary. Again, nothing illegal or on purpose on that one. They were going for the loose ball. Rustad got caught in the air, so good to see him up and rolling.
Nice extra pass as Reuter hits the three on the feed from Will Baker. And it's 37-13, an answer here. As hitting that one is Dylan Anderson. Swentek with it. Nice feed down low. Baker the finish. No, he gets his own rebound, goes back up, and now he's fouled and go back to the line. Swanson on the foul.
Baker sitting for those minutes, maybe shaking a little rust off here, and hits that first free throw, and that'll feel good. Probably get him back on a roll. And again, we've talked about big deficits before. There's no 10, 12-point shot that's going to save the day. You're just going to have to whittle away if you're the Rebels. But, man, the Yellow Jackets, is just like they can do no wrong right now. And what a great feeling heading into playoff time.
With it now, Bjerken to Honan, back to Grant Anderson. Grant Anderson spins, knifes through, gets that to go. And one way to start a comeback is attacking downhill at the bucket. Grant Anderson does that and makes it 39-18.
Well, and the other way is you got to have some stops. They have not stopped the Yellow Jackets many times tonight, so you're going to have to pick up that defensive intensity.
They did just that right there. Bjerken with it into the lane. Pull-up jumper's good. He gets that to go. And now we're going to have a timeout by the Yellow Jackets. The Rebels with a little bit of momentum on their side. They get the timeout. We'll take a break with them.
When you're running a business, you don't have time for doubt. You need a banking partner you can trust. One who is as invested in the success of your business as you are and has all the products and services you need under one roof. At Bremer Bank, we're here to listen and learn because you know your business best, and we'll back you up with insightful advice and personalized solutions that help you achieve your goals. Work with Bremer Bank because understanding is everything.
Welcome back into the Hive. 4:39 to go, first half of this Heart of the Lakes Conference doubleheader. The boys game now taking center stage. DGF hoping for a sweep, but they have some work to do. Trailing 39-20 to the Yellow Jackets. Hoping for a big win here, then have an opportunity against Hawley to clinch the HOL conference title, and then have a strong discussion in the debate in the seeding race where they'll probably sit at 2 or 3. Swintek will take the 3 and hit it again. Maddox Swintek, another 3-pointer. That's 42-20 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Here's a Honan. Pull-up jumper for him. No good. Baker on the board. As we approach 4:05 to go. Comes back to Bloom. Bloom to Thiel. Thiel. Bloom again. Now to the corner. Thiel with it. To Baker. Baker in the lane. Bloom. Knifes downhill and off the glass and good for 2. He's got 6. 44-20. The Yellow Jackets lead. Quincy Cox hands it off there for Bjerken. Now with it, Grant Anderson spins. Gets cut off and he goes to Camden Lichtenberg. Now Bjerken with it. Now a 3-pointer from Anderson off the front iron. The Yellow Jackets board and come back the other way. Bloom with it now. Has it over to Swintek to the corner. Thiel the 3. Too strong. Nice rebound there by Grant Anderson as he high-pointed that basketball. Honan with it to Bjerken. Bjerken spins, kicks back out to Anderson. Anderson direct in traffic now to Bjerken. Bjerken thought about it. Now goes back to Ahonen. Now Anderson drives and draws a foul. And you would believe, you'd be shocked to believe with 10 minutes to go that the Rebels would be going to the line the rest of the way. And now this is their first trip since they were in the bonus.
Well, and I look at that and there's one thing that sticks out in my head. They're playing kind of until the last couple possessions, one-on-one basketball. They're going down and they're taking that first open shot. This is the first couple series where they've worked the ball around and they've got to the basket, now drawing some contact. So again, that's the recipe for you to get back into this game. Let's see if they can sustain that offensive pressure on the Jackets. And again, we've seen in the past, Jason, big leads sometimes lead you to get complacent. Let's hope that doesn't happen to the Jackets tonight.
First free throw at the Horseman Insurance and Investments free throw line is good. Second one is forthcoming for Anderson. That one is no good. Yellow Jackets the board. Enthusiasm in the gym has kind of tailed off a little bit as the Yellow Jackets have the big lead. With 2:30 to go, now the student section starting to make some noises. Bloom drives and draws a foul and go to the line. Bloom with 6. So draws a foul on Schreiber. A free throw by Bloom is good.
Yeah, as good as the Yellow Jackets have been offensively, which has been terrific, I think it's been the defensive end that I've been the most impressed with. The Rebels are trying to get a high pick and roll, and they're taking away both the pick and the roll, and they're also staying with their defender. It's the best I've seen them communicate on defense this year, and that's dangerous for a lot of teams if you have defensive confidence coming into the tournament.
Avery Fortin with it. Now with it to Bjerken. Off the screen, poked away. He corrals and lets it go out of bounds. He'll stay with the Rebels. The Yellow Jackets have come at him strong, leading by 25 with 2:10 to go in our opening half. Regular season home finale for the Yellow Jackets. Their final two games, Thief River Falls and Hawley on the road. Pull-up jumper off the iron, no. Rebound grab by Thiel. And Bloom will bring the ball up court.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of catching my breath and thinking about all that we've seen, and it's been a well-rounded offensive performance. Again, I don't hardly know of a basket that it hasn't been an assist tied to it for the Yellow Jackets. That's great, great offensive set and a look, and there's a good defensive play by the Rebels.
Bjerken with it now. Three-pointer from Fortin. That brings some rain, and he hits that one, does Fortin.
Full court pressure kind of puts the Yellow Jackets in a bad spot, and I don't think you ever want to make like a half-court pass like just happened there. Our guards have to do a better job of coming back to the basketball, making their presence felt, and giving Tate Zacharias a place to throw the ball.
Bloom with it. He'll bring it up court. Go on the left side with it. Now looks inside to Rustad. Rustad short on the shot. He was looking for a foul, nothing there. As we approach a minute. Bjerken back the other way, no on the hoop there, and Rustad the rebound in the clear. Bloom with it. Yellow Jackets could think about a 2-for-1. Now they look for help for Bloom. Now they find Rustad down low, and he lays it up and in. Nice ball movement as Bloom got away from the trap and found Swincek to the near side and found Rustad open to hit the bucket.
Yeah, lesser athlete than Bloom would have not been able to jump 2 feet in the air and make that pass.
Inside, the shot is good. Driving to the hoop, there's Cade Swenson. And here's that 2-for-1. Now the Yellow Jackets have a chance at the final shot. But Thiel's going to drive, go to the hoop, and finish it anyway. Now with it. Bjerken trying to create space with 8 on the shot clock. Swenson drives, misses the layup. Might end up being a 3-for-1 if Swincek stops at the H and launches. It's just short. And at the half, the Yellow Jackets are going to take a commanding 50-26 lead in the break as they receive a nice ovation from their fans as they lead this one 50-26. We'll take a break, and our halftime show is coming up next.
It's not necessary to build your business in Perham, Minnesota to be successful. But it sure does help. Hammers Construction, your vision, our team.
I'm Ryan Rustad with United Community Bank. United Community Bank has served the Lakes area since 1911. We're proud that you, your grandparents, your kids, and your grandkids have chosen UCB. We know the power of a smile and a handshake. Perham, Dent, Frazee, those are our communities. And United Community Bank is our bank.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? it's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
McCall Construction is the Lakes area full-service construction management company, offering a truly personalized experience. From dream homes to commercial spaces, McCall Construction focuses on putting you first with experienced value engineering that delivers on your vision and surpasses your expectations. Whether you already have a plan or you're just getting started, give them a call. McCall Construction will make the entire process so much easier. Call them at 218-346-7070 or check them out on Facebook.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware. You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware, right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Since 1980, more families have trusted Jack Chivers Realty than anyone else in the Lakes area. I'm Blake Olson, the owner of Jack Chivers Realty. Our dedicated agents have a deep understanding of the area.
We live here, and our kids go to school here. Let us find the perfect home for you and your family, or lean on our knowledge and marketing to sell your home. Find out how Chivers delivers right here in Perham. Reach out today and start packing. JackChiversRealty.com.
Hi, my name's Wally Anderson. I've been at Tuffy's for 3 years at the warehouse. I just recently bought a Panoptix. It's like an underwater camera. Saved my profit sharing checks for it, and I purchased it, and I can't really wait to use it this winter go ice fishing. KLM's got a better health insurance. Their profit sharing checks, it's a huge difference. It's bar none by far the best company to come work for.
Hey, it's Tucker again, did you know? EOT Insurance Agency.
Welcome back to the Hive halftime show here. Yellow Jackets lead this one by a score of 50-26 in a big first half for the Yellow Jackets. Maddox Swentek and Nathan Rustad leading the way with 13 points each. Lance, and they were dynamic and really got this offense going.
They were two different style of players. Rustad just brings the energy in. And tonight, I think he's created some, but I think he's been the beneficiary of some really good feeds. That being said, you've got to be in the right place at the right time, and he has been. I've been ultimately impressed with Swintek tonight. I think he started the Yellow Jackets early, hit a couple threes, and then just found guys and got them into the rhythm, and he's done that all year. But I haven't seen him quite as aggressive on the offensive end as I did tonight, and I don't know if it was because Baker got into foul trouble right away or what happened, but I like this side of Swintek, and it's going to help the Yellow Jackets coming down the road.
Alex Bloom has 8. Cole Ruder has 6. Cypress Thiel with 5. Baker with 2. Tate Zacharias with 3. You're scoring for the Yellow Jackets in that opening half. On the other side, Grant Anderson with 6. Avery Fortin 3. 2 for Kate Swenson. 9 for Mason Bjerkinen. 6 for Finn Ahonen. They're scoring for the Rebels here. At halftime, we'll take a timeout, come back, and get you set up for the second half.
At the Perham Area Community Center, we have something for everyone. Let us help you reach your fitness goals, connect with others, or just have a little fun. We offer a state-of-the-art weight room, weight resistance and cardio machines, and inspiring spin studio. If walking is your preference, our walking track is just the thing for you. We have over 20 fitness classes offered weekly. Yoga, Zabit, Strength, and Senior Fit, those are just a few. Our aquatic center is equipped with a 6-lane lap pool, kiddie pool, and water slide. Adults can relax in the sauna and hot tub. We also offer water fitness classes and open swim for the family. Find your fit at the Pack. We'd love to have you here.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
Hey, it's Tucker again. Did you know? DOT Insurance Agency.
McCall Construction is the Lakes area full-service construction management company, offering a truly personalized experience. From dream homes to commercial spaces, McCall Construction focuses on putting you first with experienced value engineering that delivers on your vision and surpasses your expectations. Whether you already have a plan or you're just getting started, give them a call. McCall Construction will make the entire process so much easier. Call them at 218-346-7070 or check them out on Facebook.
Horseman Investments and Insurance can help you with your retirement planning goals and insurance protection needs. Kyle Van Dyke and his team provides educated retirement solutions, wealth management strategies, inheritance and legacy planning, and personalized auto, homeowners, and life insurance protection plan. We are here for your lifelong financial wellness. To set up an appointment, call Kyle Van Dyke at 218-236-6665 or email at kyle.vandyke@horseman.com.
This year, United Community Bank wants to welcome you home. If you close on a new home or land purchase with United Community Bank before December 15th, you'll earn a $500 gift to a local business. Welcome home from your friends at UCB. Terms and conditions apply. Learn more at ucbankmn.com. United Community Bank, Perham, Frazee, Dent. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. NMLS number 421829.
Welcome back here. Second half, getting ready to roll along. The Yellowjackets lead 50-26 to wrap up a Friday evening of a busy work week of athletics that continues on tomorrow. As Alex Bloom will drive in the lane to start the second half, throw it to the Rooter. Now comes back to Swintek. Thiel with it. Now over to Baker. Baker in the corner drives. Brings it up top, but no, he stepped on the baseline for a turnover. And today, technically, a third broadcast on 549. The first one today during the school day. Check it out. Best Buddies event here from the Hive. It was a fun one. And check out that as the feed goes into Swenson off the glass. No good. Rebound grab. The putback is good there for Grant Anderson. Rooter with it. Now to Thiel. Back to Rooter. Rooter looking things over, goes with the left-hand dribble here now. With it Alex Bloom. Bloom at the elbow. To Rooter. Back up to Bloom. Yellowjackets working some clock. Shot clock at 15. Drive, the kick. Thiel will take and hit. Cypress Thiel with 8 points as he hits the three-pointer. As the Yellow Jackets start out strong from the outside. Here's Cox with it. Looks right, comes back left, now gets it there for Bjerken. Pull-up jumper off the iron, gets the shooter's roll, does Quincy Cox. His first bucket.
A little more life, a little bit more movement by the Rebels here to start the second half, but the Yellow Jackets' length, I think, is causing them fits, and Yellow Jackets continue to shoot the ball well, and it's set up by moving the basketball around, playing team basketball, and looking for the open shooter.
The Yellow Jackets have won their last 7. Is that three-pointer's good by Cypress Steele? Looking to extend that streak, and they're off to a good start in the second half. It's now 56-30. Steele with 11. He joins the double-digit column, which is kind of in the trend for the Yellow Jackets, having 4 or 5 in double digits as they're balanced and spreading out the basketball. Cox pull-up jumper, in and out, no. Rebound grab by Bloom. Now Thiel with it. Back to Alex Bloom. Was a bucket away from joining that double-digit club. He's got 8 in the first half. Now to the corner. Swintek will take and rise up and hit the three. Maddox Swintek with 16.
Looks like a totally different Yellow Jackets team than we've saw the first 2 nights we've covered them, Jason, here the last week or so. They're just playing so inspired and moving the ball so well.
Ahonen hits the three for DGF. I was going to say, you may have seen it in the corner of the shot on Swintek's three-pointer. Assistant coach Judd Soul was killing that one as it was out of the hands as Steele again hits another one. Cypress Steele with his third at three-pointer, and a timeout called with 14:54 to go. The Yellow Jackets lead 62-33, and we'll take a break.
This year, United Community Bank wants to welcome you home. If you close on a new home or land purchase with United Community Bank before December 15th, you'll earn a $500 gift to a local business. Welcome home from your friends at UCB. Terms and conditions apply. Learn more at ucbankmn.com. United Community Bank, Perham, Frazee, Dent. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. NMLS number 421829.
Welcome back to the Hive. Head coach Mike Clark of the Rebels taking a timeout as the Yellow Jackets have come out shooting, hitting 4 three-pointers. And as they say, Lance, a three-point party. I forgot the saying. I'll just leave it there. It's a three-point party tonight no matter what.
Yeah, and I think you're right on. There ain't no party like a three-point party, Jason. And
it doesn't stop.
Well, and the thing is, it's contagious. And I've always felt shooting is contagious. And they're just, I'm just going to say it the way I'm seeing it. They're moving the basketball the best I've seen them tonight. They are not settling for the first shot. They're getting the best shot. And, again, the assists have to be racking up in the scorebook. And everybody's having a good time right now.
Fadeaway jumper by Bjerken, no good. Yellow Jackets outlet ahead in transition. Thiel to Swintek. Swintek looks things over now to Alex Bloom. Bloom with it. Now to Ruder, the extra pass. Thiel, the corner three is good. Cypress Thiel hitting from outside, and everything has fallen for the Yellow Jackets. 65-33, the Yellow Jackets lead on a drive and a finish for Grant Anderson. Swintek, his third.
Anderson's a good player, and I think maybe not tonight because the deficit's pretty deep here, but I think if you're going back to basics, you got to go through him, and he's going to make the rest of your team better going into tournament time. And again, it's tough to right the ship when all of these things start boiling, and then you get a red-hot Yellow Jackets team tonight, and just kind of left no doubt from the opening tap it's tough when you're with the Rebels right now.
This is reminding me of what it looked like for my favorite basketball team as they take a three here. It's no good on a trip to Utah. And now it comes inside. Swentek with the feed to Banker. Banker gets it back. Now looks to Swentek. Outside it goes. Now Bloom with it. Bloom. Nice, strong, fast to Baker. And Baker with the dunk as he throws it down on a nice feed. And Will Baker skies for the jam.
It's probably the last piece to the puzzle if you're playing basketball bingo at home is a dunk. And nice job. And it was off another good feed, and the assists just keep rolling.
Swenson drives, then a foul. The Yellow Jackets thought they had the block, but instead it's a foul. Ruder, the foul, puts Swenson to the line. The Horseman Insurance and Investments free throw line. Swenson takes his time, gets the free throw to go. He's got three. 67-37, Yellow Jackets in control. Free throw coming, and that one's good. So Swenson goes 2 of 2, and we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. The Yellow Jackets leading this one 67-38.
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together, everybody knows everybody, you know, we all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome job to have.
Yes, garbage is gross, but here at Steve's Sanitation, we are your trash experts with experience to back it up. At Steve's Sanitation, we know how to schedule your trash pickups without missing a beat, and we have been doing it for over 30 years in Perham and the Lakes area. Steve's Sanitation has been voted the best garbage service in the Lakes area since 2019. With 30 dedicated employees, we're here to take care of your trash. For more information, call us at 218-346-4834 or visit our website at stevesanitation.com.
Welcome back to the Hive. Make sure to stay tuned to our Steve Sanitation postgame show, or action in the postgame show brought to you by Steve Sanitation. We have to name our player of the game, and a lot of people tonight putting their name in the hat for that, dear Lance.
Yeah, it's going to be a discussion to be had as the team. It's been a team victory tonight, and I'm going to go deeper than looking for points, and it might be assists here, and they just have reversed the bat right there.
And another dunk by Will Baker on the feed from Swentek as Baker throws it down again for the second time.
It's almost like you can see it unfolding from up here, and the Yellow Jackets haven't found each other the way they have tonight. It's been poetry in motion.
Birkin's shots is no good, but there's a foul. Fouls on Cole Ruder. That's now his third, and some rim rocking today from Will Baker on back-to-back possessions, but they leave the man Leitenberg open for that one as he gets it to go for two.
Yeah, just lost the man there, kind of thinking that cutter was coming where you have a screener and it's screen the screener, and they just back cut off of that. Nice little inbounds play by the Rebels.
On the perimeter now, Ruder for three. That's off the front iron. Rebound grab there by the Rebels. With 12:15 to go in the second half. Rebels trailing by 29. Inside shot by Cox gets the roll there. Does Quincy Cox. He's got 4 all in the second half.
You can see how this Rebels team could be dangerous. They've got some size. They've got some shooters. They've got some athletic ability. Here's a little different defense for us. 2-1-2. again trying to just cross up the Yellow Jackets, who are extremely just picking apart every defense that's been put out there by the Rebels.
Rustad comes in. 27-point lead for the Yellow Jackets, 11:50 to go. Inside, Baker, they left him wide open, and he just lays it up and in. The balance tonight, Lance, has just been outstanding. As there's another turnover, and Thiel will have it. Over to Bloom. To the corner, Rustad. He'll take the triple. He will hit it. Nathan Rustad now with 16. Back the other way, Bjerken knifes through and lays that up and in. He's got 11. As it's 74-44, it's 11:05 to go. Thiel to Baker. To the near side, it comes back up top to Bloom. Bloom finds Thiel. Gets it poked away and a steal. Schreiber into the lane, floater, no. Bloom the rebound, but a nice play there by Schreiber to get the steal. Just can't finish on the other side. Swentek to the corner, Rustad through his legs.
Well, and very few turnovers tonight for the Yellow Jackets. Unfortunately, 2 back-to-back. 30-point lead, a lot of time left, but again, Yellow Jackets having a night tonight.
And we have a timeout on the floor.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
The Yellow Jackets lead 74-44 here in the second half. 10:38 to go on our Otter Tail Power Company scoreboard. Thank you for tuning in tonight here at the Hive. So it's been a Yellow Jacket roll here in game 2 as Tryven Bjerken now to the near side. A three-pointer coming, that's short. Rebound by Rustad. Bloom with the basketball, he'll bring it up court. He'll go to Thiel. Cross court it goes to Rustad. Rustad back up top, Bloom. Over the field. Another three for Thiel is good. Cypress Thiel has been on fire from outside. And it's 77-44. Cox with it. Create space. Jumper no on the pull-up. And the Yellow Jackets have the basketball, bringing it across half court with 9:50 to go in the second half. If you drew up this script coming in, you're a genius. It's 77-44. Baker baseline kick out. Thiel to Swentek. Here to Rustad. Bloom with it. Swentek now over to Thiel. He thought about it, passed it up. Now to Swentek. He will take and hit. Maddox Swentek, another three-pointer. Back to the other side with it now. Fortin gets it stolen away. Here's Bloom. Bloom takes a look back, lays it up too strong. Swentek for the putback. The Yellow Jackets have hit 16 three-pointers as that jumper by Bjerken is no good on this contest. You talked about that East Grand shooting night. How impressive that was in the first half. And they adjusted throughout that game and picking up that victory as Rustad works inside. That shot, no good. And now a foul there on the Yellow Jackets. But the shooting tonight for the Yellow Jackets from beyond the arc has just been dynamic.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that separates that East Grand Forks shooting display and the Yellow Jackets tonight is probably the depth of the shooting. At that point, East Grand was pulling up from the eye and Hive and hitting it Yellow Jackets tonight are doing a great job in their offense in running what Coach Haberman wants them to run. And again, I'd love to see the stats and find out how many assists are tonight, because the Yellow Jackets are doing a great job of moving the basketball. When you do that, good things happen, and they're finding that out tonight.
I think they're correcting the foul. It was reported initially on Thiel. I think it's going to be reported on Swentek. If it is on him, that is going to be his fourth. So we're waiting to get the official word. Nope, they're going to keep it on 21 apparently. So it'll be on Thiel, not Swentek. With 8:05 to go. I want to tell you 2:44. It's almost academic three-pointer coming. That one is good. Getting that look and getting it to go was Finn Ahonen. Bloom with it. Drives, kicks, and Reuter loses the ball out of bounds.
And it'll be interesting. It looks like the Rebels have subbed out. They're pretty deep into their bench now. How long the Yellow Jackets will go before they kind of do the same thing here. You want to, if you're playing well, you want to keep that feeling for sure. And the Yellow Jackets have just done a nice job both ends of the floor tonight. And again, it's probably just what the doctor ordered after having 3 games in a row where they probably won all 3 but didn't feel like they played up to their abilities.
Bloom with it. At 82:47, the clock will run. Swentek takes and hits another three-pointer. Maddox Swentek hits the 3. That's 85-47, and you're starting to see some of the striped pants and changes coming for the Yellow Jackets come off as a pull-up jumper on its way is short. Rebound tapped out. Pull-up jumper that time's blocked. Swentek outlets up, head to Bloom. Bloom to the hoop, strong, gets that to go. And the Yellow Jackets lead by 40. Three-pointer, too strong. Board to Swentek. Wouldn't be surprised if we get ready to see one of those timeouts to get some subs coming. Kyle Harriman, and there it is. Calls the timeout. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Yellow Jackets in control.
Hilltop Lumber on Main Street Ottertail is your #1 stop to find building supplies for residential and commercial projects. From the initial idea to final completion of your project, at Hilltop Lumber, we help plan, supply, and deliver dreams. Check out Hilltop Lumber's Marvin Showcase Center and huge supply of carpeting and floor coverings, as well as hardware and lawn care for your everyday needs. See you at Hilltop Lumber Ottertail.
At New Horizons Realty, we're on your team. For over 25 years, we've been helping families and businesses find the perfect place to call home here in the Lakes area. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just dreaming, we've got the experience and local knowledge to guide you through every step of your real estate journey. As proud supporters of the Perham Yellowjackets, we believe in building strong teams on the mat, court, or field, and in the community. Check out our current listings at PerhamRealEstate.com or give us a call today at 218-346-7767.
Welcome back to the Hive. Yellow Jackets lead 87-47. Kareem Muheisen into the game has the basketball. Zacharias to Muheisen. He'll drive baseline. Kick out Thiel. The extra pass now to Reuter. Thiel with it. Back up top. Rustad. Pull up jumper for Rustad's good. The Yellow Jackets lead 90-47. With 5:14 and counting. Rebels working around the perimeter. Here's Jake Dawson with it. Now back up top for Ahonen. Ahonen drives through. Shot is blocked out of bounds. 3 on the shot clock. He'll stay with the Rebels. Couple substitutions coming in. Mika Leonard and Jaden Borman have come in for the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets making another change. Tyler Scoudron is working and fighting the Marma pants. And he will now come in. That's one of those veteran official moves. You let that wait because the clock just ran out for about 30 seconds. As a couple of substitutions happen. Holman will fire. That's off the iron, beats the shot clock. Goodwin gets the rebound. Leonard to Zacharias, back to Leonard. Nico Leonard for 3 offline. Rebound grabbed there by Zacharias, and that one's stolen away by Jake Dawson. Bradley Suris with it. It goes up top for Nolan Verdi. A 3-pointer. That one's no good. Rebound inside. And that's up and in for the bucket there for Jarrett Manson. 90-49, Yellow Jackets lead this one. And the cheer you're starting to hear from the crowd is Aaron Zeman getting ready to come in.
Yeah, really great from opening tip to the end here by the Yellow Jackets. Just executed very, very well and played great team ball. Fun to watch tonight, and let's hope they carry this through into the final week of the regular season and then into playoffs.
Aaron Zeman coming in. The Yellow Jackets will have the basketball. Clock continues to run. 13 on the shot clock for the Yellow Jackets. Mulheisen with it. He'll drive into a wall, lose the ball, and goes out of bounds. He'll stay with the Yellow Jackets with 10 on the shot clock. And that one's just thrown away on the inbound. The Yellow Jackets, as you said, Lance, outstanding performance tonight, had everything going their way. Deep 3-pointer, no good, and good on the rebound. It's just a nice performance for them. 2 tough ones to start the week, and really were able to regroup after the 2 tough wins, but they were victories, and you have to battle through those, and they did, and came out and played probably one of their best performances we've seen all year.
Well, and if you ever wondered how important practice is, and probably really good practices, if you talk to Coach Haberman, I would guess, right there it is. It's a chance to regroup, work on the things that didn't go well, and again, it shows tonight that they just played extremely well.
3-pointer is good by Chase Johnson. Scoudron brings it up court. Mormon now to Zeman. Aaron Zeman, the 3 off the glass is offline. Three on the other side. Bankhower's closed through tonight as Mulheisen up ahead. Goes behind the back. Now to the floor, and it's stolen away. 1 minute about to go in this one. Yellow Jackets are going to improve to 17-6. The 3-pointer's good. Hitting that one was Bradley Suris. Suris hits that one. Yellow Jackets improved to 17-6 and 12-3 overall. Once this one goes final, Zeman has it. Back to him. They're just feeding him. Zeman will take the 3 and off the front iron. Shot clock, game clock, a second different. Three-pointer, that's offline. Well, we're going to have another chance possibly over the Yellow Jackets. Nope, they're going to call it off and hold the basketball. And that will do it. The Yellow Jackets, as long as they don't turn it over here, will win this one 90-55, and just an outstanding effort tonight for the Yellow Jackets in this one over DGF.
Yeah, it was a complete game from start to finish. I think you could go back and watch and look, and it was all aspects of the game. They rebounded it well. They had ultimate passing game, and they just did everything well tonight. And defensively, it's the best, most aggressive I've seen them play. And again, you did what you needed to do. A Rebel team that was coming in, they were on a slide. They hadn't been playing really well, and you just left no doubt. And really, from about 3 minutes into the game, Jason, it kind of felt like it was never going to be out of hand for the Yellow Jackets.
As the Yellow Jackets pick up the victory. We'll take a quick break, come back with their post-game show, and wrap things up here from the Hive as the Yellow Jackets earn the victory tonight.
At New Horizons Realty, we're on your team. For over 25 years, we've been helping families and businesses find the perfect place to call home here in the Lakes area. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just dreaming, we've got the experience and local knowledge to guide you through every step of your real estate journey. As proud supporters of the Perham Yellowjackets, we believe in building strong teams on the mat, court, or field, and in the community. Check out our current listings at perhamrealestate.com or give us a call today at 218-346-7767.
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together, everybody knows everybody, you know, we all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome job to have.
This year, United Community Bank wants to welcome you home. If you close on a new home or land purchase with United Community Bank before December 15th, you'll earn a $500 gift to a local business. Welcome home from your friends at UCB. Terms and conditions apply. Learn more at ucbankmn.com. United Community Bank, Perham, Frazee, Dent. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. NMLS number 421829.
Hey, it's Tucker again, did you know? EOT Insurance Agency.
McCall Construction is the Lakes area full-service construction management company, offering a truly personalized experience. From dream homes to commercial spaces, McCall Construction focuses on putting you first with experienced value engineering that delivers on your vision and surpasses your expectations. Whether you already have a plan or you're just getting started, give them a call. McCall Construction will make the entire process so much easier. Call them at 218-346-7070 or check them out on Facebook.
Welcome back here to the Hive. Jason Groth with Lance Rock, now joined by Kyle Haverman as we get ready to go For our postgame show, the Yellow Jackets with an 89-55 victory.
No, we had 90.
It was actually in there.
Oh, no.
We went back, and it was verified by myself as well as the scorebook. 89-55 is the final. Nice victory tonight. First of all, Kyle, just an outstanding shooting night for your squad.
Yeah, these are the ones you tell everybody that was all coaching, but it certainly wasn't that. Those guys, we as a coaching staff said, you don't have hunches, and you don't, sometimes you can jinx it, but we, on Wednesday and Thursday's practice, we were really hungry. The guys defensively and how they approached practice the last 2 games, we kind of said, and I even said it in our opening stuff. I said, if you just do what we've been doing, we're heading for an explosion, and it's awesome. You get a night like that. I got to get these guys doing their autographs pretty quick, but a night like that you have autograph night. You got just tons of kids here. You're celebrating all the jackets and the youth stuff that we do here at Perham, and then you just put on a shooting display like that. Just credit to all our guys. When they tried different stuff, our guys were able to adjust, but just overall really proud. These are just those fun nights as a coach where you just kind of sit back and you smile. And I looked at Coach Clark probably 4 or 5 times, and he just kind of laughed, because what do you do when no matter what they tried? I mean, we took some shots I wasn't all that happy about, but it's hard to get mad when every single one of them goes in. So fun one tonight.
Yeah, and thanks for verifying, Coach. I talked about, if you ever wonder what the importance of practice is, it was witnessed tonight. I would arguably say you probably weren't satisfied after the first 2 games this week, came out and did this. I'm going to lead you to talk about one guy tonight, and for sure it was a whole team effort. But Maddox Swintek tonight, he came out driving the bus from the beginning, and I haven't seen him play so confident all year. And maybe you saw that coming in practice, but outstanding game by him, doing almost everything that you could ask, I would believe.
So I got to have to hold off here. Monday he was going through a lot. Same with Tuesday. You could just kind of see he was struggling with some stuff. And that goes back to kids and their mental health, and he didn't have a lot going on. He just was really disappointed in his play, and he constantly would say, "I'm just not playing to the level I expect of myself and of my team," and you could just see it compound. And if you guys watched the game on Tuesday, he just kind of broke, and he got out of it in the second half. Coach Gruey did a great job of talking him kind of through those moments, but for him to have the game tonight after, just last year we used to say it. All we had to do is we knew exactly what we'd get out of Swintek. We didn't know what we were getting out of all the other guys, but Swintek we knew exactly what we were getting. And this year he's been a little bit more of a roller coaster, but he's been going through a lot lately just with his play. But he's just such an amazing kid. He's such an amazing leader. He only wants to win, but I love about him the most is he loves celebrating his teammates' success. And so it's easy to cheer for a guy like that. And so for him to shoot it, he came out on a mission. That first catch he gets in front of Anderson and catches against Grant, and he jabs and goes and hits that one. You can kind of look at the bench and go like, he's going to be good tonight, because he's really confident against a really good defender. And so it's just a special one for him for sure.
And my last question, I'll turn it back over to Jason for you, but my last question for you is going to be, 17 three-pointers is awesome. I'm going to look at, I bet you set the career record in assists. I can hardly remember 5 baskets that weren't set up by teammate-to-teammate passing. Absolutely your best passing game tonight, and looking in team play, and that's got to be ecstatic for you coming into playoff time.
Well, as a coach, you don't like going back in the history books here, but not long ago we were at DGF and we scored 43. We lost 43-45, and we played good defense. We just couldn't find buckets. And why we couldn't score buckets is because we just kept playing dribble basketball. And that was really a wake-up call for our guys. And so we really harped on it tonight was, if we reverse the ball, reverse, attack, kick, those are going to be available. Try to spread them out a little bit more. And I think we were at 44 with about 6 minutes left in the first half. So, assisted basketball, the biggest thing is assisted basketball is really fun to watch as a fan too. So this group's an easy group to cheer for when every pass is coming. It's not some sort of selfish look or just a guy that's really good off the dribble and can score it. It's off of a pass, and then it's a catch and a made 3, and then it's a point at the teammate that got you the 3, and you celebrate together. You just got your crazy coach screaming, "Get back on defense" when that happens.
Tonight, you wrap up the home portion of the regular season. Now you go on the road, some big goals on the road with Thief River Falls and Holly. Conference title possibly on the line there as well. And then you also have seeding in the debate coming up for section seeding. 2 big opponents coming up. Just take us your thoughts on those 2 games.
Thief River Falls is a really good basketball team. They had 2 kids transfer in that are really, really high-level basketball players. They're athletic. They kind of are up and down, but when you go to Thief River Falls on a Tuesday night, we'll have to be ready for a battle. That's a long hike, plus just 1 practice. So we got to be ready to go, but it's easy right now as a coach to have the motivation, right? We are in a position, if we win our next 2, to have a really good chance at the 2 seed or the 3 seed to give ourselves a bye. And if we can take care of business against Holly, we have at least, at the least, I don't know the Barnesville Pelican score, but at least a co-champion or maybe win it outright if we can take care of business at Holly. And you know dang well that's going to be their last home game of the season. They're not going to have a home playoff game. So you know they're going to play incredibly hard trying to spoil us. And so we got to be ready, but we have really easy goals for coaching staff to say if we do this right, it's going to be right in front of us. Now we just have to take care of business.
Well, and I'll fill you in a little bit, maybe a spoiler. Thief River goes to War Road and beats them 62-61, so definitely a threat. And then the other game we were talking about, I just had it and it moved on me. Barnesville's up 74-67 with under a minute to play.
Yeah, so we're going to have the chance to win the whole thing outright. So proud of our guys. It didn't seem like that midway through our season, but our guys have taken on what we're trying to coach them. We moved the ball pretty well as a squad. And as I said, I think the most fun part as a coach is they're a fun group to coach because they really do play for each other. And we're at this point with the way Swendek played, we'll have in the Heart of Lakes Conference games, in all those games, I think that's 15 games now, we'll have 5 guys in double figures, 5 guys that average double figures. And that makes you a good team and makes you a really unselfish team and then a hard team to scout when you just don't know which guy is going to, Swentex hasn't scored in the last couple of weeks and tonight he goes up. So I'm proud of this bunch. We just have to find a way to keep it going. We just can't have any sort of lapses because we know we're in that time of season where it's a finite amount of time. That hourglass is starting to go down, and by God, I love coaching these guys, so I hope it lasts a long time.
Well, Coach, thank you very much for stopping by, and did you try to corral the guys, get them ready for autograph night? Good luck the rest of the way, and we thank you for stopping by tonight, Kyle.
Sounds good. Thank you. I really appreciate the coverage.
All right, thank you very much. That's Yellow Jacket head coach Kyle Haberman right here on the 549 Media Network. Lance, Yellow Jackets control their own destiny for the Heart of the Lakes Conference crown as they get ready for a pair of road games to wrap up the regular season.
Yeah, and the sky's the limit if they play like this tonight. It's so ironic that it makes me feel good of what we're doing here that I think we were spot on with what Coach saw tonight. And when that happens, you know it's real. And sometimes you look and you go, was that really what we saw tonight happen? And it was. And again, you see the passion in Coach Haberman. You got to love that. You saw the passion in the kids. That would have been my last question to him is I think the importance of was more than the 5 guys on the floor. It was those kids on the sideline until it was their time to come in. Oh, they were each other's biggest fans tonight. And when that happens, you just become dynamic and you become just such a gelled unit that you are very hard to stop.
I mean, I just felt bad having to break the news that it was 89 and not 90 after the clear.
Yeah, you're the only downer for him this evening the way it's going. But hey, somebody has to rain on everybody's parade at a time. But no, it was fun to have him up here, and sometimes it's tough for coaches to get out of that coaching mode and come up here. I thought Coach did a great job of doing that as well, and what a fun night here as we're going. And I think we've got multiple sources checking to see if it was actually 89 and not 90.
We thank you for tuning in tonight as the Yellow Jackets pick up the big victory. They earn an 89-55 victory tonight. For Let's Rock, I'm Jason Groth. We thank you for tuning in and have a good rest of your night.
Thank you for tuning in to tonight's 549 media production of Perham Yellowjacket activities. Tonight's broadcast was proudly brought to you by KLN Family Brands, Perham Health, and United Community Bank. Tonight's game was also brought to you by EOT Insurance, Hammers Construction, Horace Mann, Jack Chivers Realty, and Lakes Ace Hardware. Tonight's broadcast was also brought to you by these proud sponsors: New Horizons Realty, Nice Family Sales, Otter Tail Power Company, McCall Construction, and Hanson's Plumbing and Heating. Once again, thank you for tuning in to tonight's game on the 549 Media Network.